fuck up saying everything we talked about today.
Tell that nigga about that shit, boy.
Things say dialogues overcome a good many oppositions, and you are going to experience this theory. Masks are taken off, illusions vanish into thin air, and only things that remain are facts and the necessity to move on. You see how I talk
Prophetic. So why is that not about me?
It's about me, stupid.
I'm saying, why is that not about me? Free Sagittarius. I bet it's like the same thing.
I'm about to. I go to your whole natal chart. What time you said you was born?
Okay, TZ. Hey.
Oh, none of y'all can't hear it because y'all ain't got headphones on.
These millennials, their opinions and their podcasts. Every one
I'm
of them
happy
has
that everybody came
podcasts
though.
nowadays.
I appreciate y'all.
Hey,
Yeah.
no one cares
Sounds like
about
the
your
end of an
opinion,
orgy.
buddy. All right, I'm here to tell you.
I'm glad you all can make it.
I don't care what you think about love,
Glad you all
or
came.
sex, politics, or religion, or how you're socioeconomic, blah, blah, blah.
You wanna hit?
Save it for someone who cares.
But they should know better than us.
It's not.
Yeah. This is another Millennial Podcast. I am another Millennial Podcast host. I go by the name of Nick Teasy, aka Young Tizzard. Shout out to my boy Wizard, aka LaPod James, aka Big Homie Young Segway Son. I got a couple co-hosts in the building with me.
You know, it's your boy Carlos, another regular host up in here. You can just call me Carlos. That's it.
What's up? What's up? It's your girl ACB, aka AC Montana, aka Hotep A, Ace, aka A1 Steak Sauce. Holla at your girl.
Does anyone call you
A1? No.
That's why I always
you got
say.
the sauce.
That's why I always
do
say
got the
I earn my
sauce.
nicknames and y'all just give it to yourselves. Like, fuck y'all, man.
Fine. Cause I can do that. Cause I'm Ace, be the God.
That's right. That's right.
So that shit swag as hell. I like that. Nobody call you that though.
You got the sauce. I respect it.
Okay.
Facts.
We also got some guests here.
Let me move this mic up a little bit. Peace, internet world. It's the Fox. The Fox is back. It's sexy, still known as Sexy Lexi, the original Dundada, the bodega baddie.
Talk to these niggas. We also got some people behind the mic. We got Simone. You got any AKA Simone?
No.
All right. An enthusiastic no. We also got Toby. We got KP. We got motherfucking
John.
John.
No, I thought it was Joe Sofo and DJ Wise.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever call me, I am.
All one person. We also got Young Greasio in the building. So yeah, got a full cast today, man. How's everybody doing?
We got a fuller cast than ever. we're getting popular, bro.
The cast is overflowing.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm doing great, honestly. Feeling good. I am constantly updating everyone on my personal mental well-being and I've noticed. And today ain't no different. I am definitely better than last pod, and I'll continue to get better. Fuck everyone.
Okay.
I know that's right. I'm with that.
Right on, right on.
How y'all doing?
I'm fucking awesome, man. Still in love, you know what I'm saying? Still out here working, still out here grinding.
That's beautiful.
Still out here forever amped.
Forever amp. You know what I mean? We chilling, shit.
Cat God.
Cat God.
Where did the cat guy come from?
Watch our episodes. We got a whole episode.
But I'm healthy.
34.
Healthy and blessed,
Hey,
as always.
love to hear it. Love to hear it.
Mm-hmm. Teasy, how you?
Yeah, I was about to say I'm also great. Thanks for asking. You know, another day in paradise. Too good to complain. Not good enough to be complacent.
I'm pretty sure you can complain. You just don't.
Man, I got so many things to complain about, but it definitely won't help. So
That's what I'm saying. It's like I commend you on that. There's a lot to complain about. You just don't.
You know what though? Only reason I don't complain is because I always want to complain. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, yo, just
No one wants to
shut
hear
the fuck
it.
up, bro. I don't even want to hear it.
I
That's why I
know.
just like,
Yeah.
suck that shit up and deal with it. You know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
I think that's a real guy mentality where it's just like we think no one wants to hear it because that's just been placed on us. Mm-hmm. People don't mind hearing it, but at the same time, I'm still of that wave where I just feel like no one wants to hear me. Like that's why I just don't. But I know that ain't true.
You know the fucked up part is I always encourage my friends to like vent to me because
and
probably
that's
because
what I
I'm
do.
that way. Like, yo, I don't want to complain, but I know how it feels to like hold that shit in. So it's like, nah, dog. If you got some shit that you want to get off your chest,
I
Talk to a real nigga.
I
got you.
hella appreciate when people open up to me, but I really don't feel like I should, because it's just like I don't want you to feel my negativity. Like I just feel like I'm in that kind of darkness. I'm like the dark part of an asshole.
So, anybody amped up? Anybody got any amped ups this week?
Nah, but I heard you had one.
I'm waiting for Los. Gotta let him get his shit off.
Shh, you gotta hear it.
Shit.
I be ready for it.
Yeah, no, honestly. So, machine's built. It's complete. It's destroying pussy efficiently. I don't think it's fair for the world. Like I said last time, it was working at 90% capacity. We at 100 now. I might just split it off and just go and distribute it, mass produce it. But we'll see how the pussy destroyer goes next week.
I got a quick question because that just reminded me. Do y'all think it's really a weather machine? Y'all think it's really a weather machine in the world?
Yeah.
At least weather manipulating materials, not a whole machine, but like there could be some powder out there. Like, yo, sprinkle that shit onto like the water, and it'll super condense it and make more water. I don't know.
What are the benefits of a weather controlling machine?
Control. You control.
Who cares if
you
it's hot or
control
cold?
land. You control where people live. Especially if you have the choice to like, yo, I don't like who lives over there. I don't like what I see over there.
Capitalism, bro.
I was about to say.
End of the day,
We're making conspiracy theories right now.
that's what this episode gonna be about.
Are y'all niggas familiar with gerrymandering? Like they don't really have
heard the
to
name.
like change the weather if they really just want to change where people live. Like, I mean, they really got. All right, we ain't gonna get into that. But
Yeah,
it's
but
easier
they
ways. That's all I'm saying.
That sounds like a mispronounced way of saying gentrification.
I mean,
Y'all see
that
these
too, though.
government issued clouds up in the sky? Them shits ain't real. Them shits sit way too low in the air. That's government official material.
I have seen videos where the motherfuckers just be flying like flying Nimbus or some shit like that.
Yeah, real though. Shit. That's
That'd be
the
cool.
weather.
That'd be cool. I want to ride on the cloud.
Hurricanes,
Like-
niggas go to Walmart and buy up all the fucking food.
You, prob-
yeah.
you probably got to be high to ride on that flying Nimbus. Ride on cloud 9.
Yeah, there's a shortage now. Nigga can't find chicken wings nowhere.
I mean,
The government.
And to your point, if I was like a water company or something, I would always try and be like, "Oh, it's a huge hurricane. Oh, it's a
Right.
huge thunderstorm coming. Oh, they gonna knock out the weather. Go get your water."
Every year, it's the worst hurricane that we've seen to record.
Nah, this could
Every year.
this
That shit
could be like
devastates
something
United
that
States.
actually happens between like land niggas and sand niggas. Like that could be like a thing.
Oh, damn! I respect you for waiting until.
I owed you guys
So we
that.
had a whole cast.
I ain't word.
Nah, I respect you waiting until after Black History Month to get that off.
Yeah.
All right, so we ain't did this in a while, so y'all may not know the rules. Whenever Lo say nigga, we like to give him a black culture question. Make sure that he gets to say it with impunity for a reason.
All right, just like the shot clock, if he goddamn mess it up, do he take a shot or do he get punched?
We haven't determined the punishment
We ain't never decided that, but yeah, I mean maybe.
Okay, and actually the funny thing is,
kind of
I
a
actually
reward.
don't know the answer to this one, so I'm glad it's a lot of people here. But I'm gonna ask it anyways. Los, what does it mean to freak a black and mild?
I know the answer to this.
Freak a black and mild. Is that to just face it?
Oh, get a shot.
I like shots. Do we got? I like shots.
I'm down for that.
Can somebody?
That's a good answer, though.
Hold on.
Even though it's wrong, that's a good answer.
I mean, what is it? What is it?
It is when you take the paper out of the
cancer.
Oh, and then you restuff
The
it?
can- yeah, the
Ah,
cancer
shit,
causing
I
paper.
knew that. God damn.
You gotta take a shot of the sheep.
I just
Black card.
I see it. Okay, wait. I don't think y'all understand. I don't think you guys understand. I lost so much black privileges with that. I got served tequila.
The bottom shelf tequila.
Bottom shelf tequila.
That's the bottom shelf.
I might as well be Central American.
This
Shots
whole
up.
time, I was thinking, like, we listen to his ass, goddamn. If he say they goddamn control the weather, they control the goddamn weather, because you the closest thing to white that I see right now. So he know.
Hey.
No. It's funny. Like, I'm usually not the. Well, I guess in the podcast I'm always a token, but like I really feel like a token right now.
As you should.
Hey, it feels good. Rely on me for all your Spanish needs.
I think I'm about to bring a bottle of Everclear for you to drink. If you ever, yeah, because that's a punishment. I feel like
And then you got
This is a reward.
and then you got
yeah, Mexican ass.
Bottle of tequila was not bad.
Everclear.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And
the worst.
motherfucking Avonovich.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Nah,
gonna get
but
you
that
something terrible.
Everclear is
No
that
one wants
grain
it.
alcohol.
No one wants any of that.
And you got a freak push after that.
Avonovich,
you gotta
I ain't
do
had that
both.
bitch.
Back in the day,
I ain't never had it.
Yes.
That bitch nasty.
I don't want none of that.
You got a bonnet?
Leave that bitch where she at.
What does it mean to freak a black him out again? Because
So-
again, I don't really know what it is.
So you know when we take the papers out of our Dutchies, I mean you know that tobacco paper. It's basically taking it all out and then restuffing it with the guts that you
'cause
just
they
took
call
out.
The tobacco paper that's the paper that caused the cancer.
Oh.
I mean the guts still do it, but
I mean, right. But the tobacco paper, right?
Okay.
you can smoke a little bit more in your lifetime if you do that, I guess.
It's only half the tobacco.
Yo, I'm so mad because like that's one of the first things I saw like when I started when I moved to Georgia, the first people I hung out with it was over in Osborne was just Mexicans because they went to me, and then I go to Kennesaw, and then the first group of people I hang out with is black people, and then that's when I started meeting all my Asian and white friends that you've known me for today, but like that's literally. Week 1, that's what the first thing I saw was black and mild being freaked. And I never heard the term until today. I'm a little sad.
And you
But
sound extra Hispanic. You got that
but
twirl
can we go
on
back
at
to
the end of the words too today.
Hey, drinking. You know when you start drinking,
That's
the real
right.
roots come out.
Can we
Okay, I like when those people are Hispanic with that shit.
thank
go
you.
back to the pussy machine? Because I'm trying to.
Who said?
You creating a fleshlight?
Get your shit off. Go ahead.
Yeah,
what
what is that? I might want to buy one.
Is that a fleshlight?
Oh shit, nah. It's just I'm actually building a machine. I'm not. I'm building a machine to destroy as much pussy as possible.
And so
There's no explanation to it. It's just that's what I'm amped up about every week.
Yeah.
and he gives us an update, and I'm kind of invested now.
Okay.
So I'll make sure we get updates.
Shout outs to the god Oda inspiring me. No one knows who he is, but
I only know because you always talk about him.
no man. He's the author of One Piece, greatest story out there.
Oh, nice.
Does that mean you never come again?
I mean, no one ever really asked him about it, so if y'all got questions, please feel free. Like, we always just be like, okay, then we move on.
I want to know.
I'm like,
Okay.
Alright, so it was malfunctioning when I first built it. It was lubricating the pussy after a while, but it just didn't go straight to destroying it.
Okay.
And so I had to put it on a hold. It was also too egotistical, too much power in one person's hand. So just had to put that project on hold. Then it's like fuck that. I want that power.
Right.
I went back on it. Now we in the process of building it again.
And this is dead ass been over the course of season 2 of our podcast. It's really been progressing. These are all facts. He said all this.
We got the pussy destroyer right
Yeah,
here.
we got it right here.
Prototype. We got a prototype right here. That's right. I mean, this is a little too big for me, you know.
Hostess with the most.
Hangs a little too long for me, you know.
I can't stand it.
Oh. Yo, honestly, since you pulled that out, I knew you were gonna find a way to get that on the pod. I didn't say it, but I was like, I know he is because he know I don't want it on the pod. I knew it. I absolutely knew it.
That's funny. Anyone else amped up about anything at all?
That was good.
We've had a few weeks since our last pod. There's a few things that have been going on. I'm sure someone's excited about some.
Actually, so I do got one amped up, and it's not an honorable mention. This is just like some shit that I was mulling over in my mind. Like, so, you know, I'm like a perpetual single nigga, serial dater. Actually, and I also realized I'm really that girl that's always in a relationship, but just the male version of it. So I'm never actually in a relationship, but I'm always in a situationship. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I've really come to the conclusion of, dog, is like a good relationship is the absolute worst. So like if a relationship is bad, you know you got to get out of it. If a relationship is great, you know you got to stay in it and you got to, you know, work toward it. But a good relationship that's like, That's that, because you're not sure what to do with a good relationship. It's like, do I continue working at this? Do I need to work this hard at something that's good? Am I overthinking it? Is this really bad? Am I missing out on something?
Definitely overthinking.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
overthinking it.
I mean, you can go.
How
if you
so?
want,
Because I
but
don't think so.
I mean, you want to go?
Are you living in the moment right now in the middle of a situation? Are you just letting it be, or are you trying to stop it?
I don't understand that question.
That's his problem.
Right, I don't understand that
He
question.
doesn't know which way to go. And I guess my answer to that is, I think you should just ease off and let that bitch play out. Because if you're trying too hard, you're probably trying too hard.
Are you trying?
Yes.
But if you ease off and it's still good, there might be something there.
Where does the dilemma lie? If you trying,
But see, I'm thinking that if it's a good relationship and it's only good because
Y'all gotta put it down.
You probably not putting your best foot forward. Like if it's good and it's like, you can do something to make it okay. This is a great relationship, right or wrong?
I don't know. That's the whole point, like nigga.
That's what he's saying.
It's good.
Yeah, this might be the ask the
for it to
cast.
be great. It's not bad.
What makes it good? I need some details.
What makes it good?
Yeah.
It ain't bad.
And I'll even be honest about this. Like before this, I was talking to Los. Like I had just got out of a joint with another joint, and I was talking to Los like, bruh, why is it so hard to find like a person like me who don't got a bunch of baggage, who is self-confident, who I ain't gotta like force them to love themselves. Like she know what she wants. She got her own shit going for herself. And then I literally met that woman.
Is it you always breaking up with him?
I mean, you know,
Okay.
I mean, because I don't want to say that like it's a flex.
No,
but-
because
Yes.
that's matching up with what you're saying. If you really feel like you don't have that much baggage, that should be the case. That you should be the one breaking up, because like you're the one that doesn't really have too much going on. That's gonna be like, that's a red flag. No, that's a red flag.
Was the girl?
And she don't have any red flags either.
Was
For real,
the
for
girl
real.
who broke your windows, was that a good relationship or a bad relationship or a great?
That wasn't even a situation. That was a hit it a couple times, and I told her that we not together.
All right, so look, check this out. No lie, I heard that if you have sex with somebody more than 3 times, y'all a couple.
That's a fucking lie. That's a
Just because you
fucking
heard
lie.
that, do you believe it?
I heard that. That's
Do you
what
believe it?
women
A
say.
couple of people
Do you believe it?
fucking, that's what it is.
that's not true.
I mean, me personally, if I'm fucking somebody consistently,
We
then
in communication.
Okay,
You
what
know
if you
what I'm
fucking
saying?
2 people 3 times? Are you in a relationship
not
with
that
them?
Right? Who
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
got them,
like,
three
consistent
people at
and
the same
3
time
times
like
don't
that?
have to be the same thing. You could have fucked them and then 2
Yeah.
months down the line,
Right.
fucked them
went back
again.
to him,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
After the third time.
I feel like if I'm fucking at all, I'm looking for something consistent. It don't have to necessarily be a relationship. It don't necessarily have to be, oh, I'm waiting to get married or no shit like that. But I'm looking for some consistency, some companionship. You know what I'm saying? And
Shit.
I'm rocking this shit as long as we rocking this shit.
Look, I definitely fucked more than 3 times with my most recent shit, and there ain't nothing there between us right now.
Nigga, that is a erroneous rule.
Like-
I want everybody listening to
That- yeah.
That shit ain't facts, bruh. That shit is not facts, bruh. That shit is not
That
facts,
is
bruh.
a very unfair, self-imposed rule.
Like, that's goals. That's what you want. Like, oh, if he hit it 3 times, he gonna wife it. Because I'm the nigga to tell you that don't mean that. And that's exactly what happened
that
with
just
old girl
means
that
you-
smashed my car. Like,
that
I
just
hit
means
it.
you
I
had-
only hit it twice, and she was like, and then I was like, nah, we not together. And she was like, oh, word.
The second time happened because the first time wasn't bad. The third time happened because the second time wasn't bad. That's all it meant.
Come on. Where you hear that? You hold on. Now I know somebody asked, but do you believe that? You believe that? Make sure you're speaking into the mic.
Nah, not necessarily. But like I said, I don't go out here with that intention though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I be fucking for consistency. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now this is a moment.
I will say this. I'm definitely not doubling back or tripling back to nobody who I don't see some type of consistency with though. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because why?
Because they sex you good. Because you enjoy hanging out with them. Because they're cool people. Maybe you don't want to spend the rest. That's what I hate about fucking dating. Just because I don't want to spend the rest of my life with you, don't mean that you and I can't be anything. That don't mean that you and I can't enjoy each other. That don't mean that I don't have something to give you or you get to give me. It could be mutually beneficial. Somebody tell me if I'm lying.
I mean, you gotta understand. The older we get, the more people like. You gotta understand. The older we get, the more people, women, I guess men too. Honestly, I'm feeling it lately. Like the more pressured we are, feeling like, yo, this shit could be a waste of time, and I don't got time for that. I just think that that's a fact that just happens as we get older.
I understand.
I feel like that wouldn't be a problem if one, like niggas weren't so damn possessive anyway. If me as a woman,
Because I'm like, can you just say if you hit it 3 times we go together? That's possessive as fuck.
But wait, no. Because again, that's the way y'all niggas move. We responding to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But if I can't get this same type of treatment from the next motherfucker from you without you being jealous, that's problematic for you.
That's true though, cause do y'all care or not if the nigga or the bitch that y'all got them fucking have is fucking other niggas?
No. If we're not in a relationship,
same shit that she doing with you with the next motherfucker. Literally same shit. She got y'all niggas in a group text texting y'all the same shit. All that.
And that's fine because we're not in an actual relationship.
You're not okay with that.
I am.
No, you're not okay with that.
I'm not speaking for everyone.
Hold on. Everybody speaking that one.
Women all in one group chat.
What you say, Los? And then we gonna go to y'all because y'all seem like y'all got some shit to say.
I literally cannot speak for anyone else because like I know I'm stupid weird for this and probably hella wrong and fucked up for my own self, but I really don't give a fuck because there's really nothing between me and that person. It's been stated, and I like that clear communication between me and them. If that's been clear cut and simple, it's very easy for me to accept that I might just be in that group text. And the fact that she's still hitting me up and I'm still fucking, I'm on top of that group text.
What y'all think?
Personally, I've been with a man. Well, I've been with men and I've been with women. And I think it's very, very different. I think that women are very possessive, where the men are more like nonchalant.
This is why we need a feminine voice.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit, Toe.
I feel like guys are a little less willing to commit, but women, like my girlfriend and I, we had moved in together, or she was at my place like 3 weeks into dating. Like
that's such a stereotype.
Yeah, no, they said that.
It did happen, so that's my perspective.
Now, I also want to clarify something. Like, I mean this in a whole general sense. Like, how Baby even brought up the question earlier, like, why we operating in a patriarchal system. Patriarchal system instead of a matriarchal system. You know what I'm saying? Like, we put niggas up here. We put men up here. We let y'all dominate and run the world. And then y'all get mad when we go and copy y'all or do the same shit that y'all do or hit you with you. When we hit you with a you.
As much niggatry that comes out of my mouth, I hella support women. Like I constantly, like especially, I hate that it's just March. And like I'm pushing the agenda for women to take over the world. I want that on record. I really want that to happen. It's a I don't know if it's a stupid idea, but I want that to happen. That's just because I really appreciate the women in my life. They've pretty much the only family I have is women. I have like one brother, like so. It's like I'm in love with women.
The thing I don't like about your point is that I feel like all men. I don't even know if most men. Maybe the stereotype of men is that, you know, once a nigga hit, he want to like make sure that you not hitting nobody else. But I really think that's only if he like really likes you. And men especially will hit chicks that we don't really like. She just look good, or she suck my dick good, or that ass fat and I want to see what that shit hitting for.
And
that's why I'll keep hitting it, because that ass fat and that shit hitting. But that don't mean I really like you. That don't mean I really want to be with you.
But are you telling that to the girl though? Like, is it a mutual understanding that that's what's going on, or in order for you to get that ass fat, you gotta like goddamn fuck with play on her emotions and shit though? That's what the situation.
That's where the fuckboy shit comes from. That's what I'm saying. It's like you gotta have that clear cut communication between y'all two. Like, and that's why I feel healthy as fuck. Being able to be part of that group text.
Right,
like,
okay. You should.
And you know what's ill about that though? Like, So do you ask, like, if she fucking other people?
That's
I don't ask.
Too. That's another
Don't
thing
ask.
too.
I don't ask.
I got like
Unless I take that condom off, then I'll ask. But I'm an avid condom user, so as long as the condom's still on, I don't give a fuck. And even if I take it off, it's like, do I really like you? Do I really like you?
I think it just comes up just because my curse, my luck. Like I just happen to fuck around with people who have a significant other, so I happen to be the side piece more so often than not.
Proud side nigga vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes.
I didn't expect that at all.
Got some real Nick Cannon energy over here.
Y'all walked in on a pod.
That's hilarious.
That's just my.
You like it? I love it, Los.
Okay.
Look, I call it a curse for a reason. I don't exactly like it.
Now,
It
I
just
will
happens.
say this. The ego in me don't want me to feel like I'm the motherfucking second or third or fourth option. Like, that's cool at first to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But I thought I got you and we together. I don't even want to say you mine because I do want to, as I grow up, unlearn and relearn what it means to be in relationships and not be possessive of people. I don't own my girlfriend. We just in companionship. And I happen to love her. She love me and we rocking together. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she's free to go off and do whatever the fuck she want to do. If that's what's on her motherfucking trail. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm expected to do the same thing because I have to follow my own journey. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, I'm saying all that to say I'm not trying to be second or third or fourth or none of that shit. So I'm not out here fucking like that.
I mean, and to be honest, that makes sense. What you saying, like after so many fucks, it's maybe not a relationship, but you're expecting this to progress into something more than just a sexcapade.
Right. As long as it's not like discussed like that. Cause I'm kind of in a position like that where I'm goddamn whatever, and me and this person I messed around quite a few times, but I don't want a relationship with the motherfucker. But we know that. But when we talk, we also don't ask about is you fucking anybody else either.
I think that's craziness to ask. I hope nobody asking that.
But when we fucking goddamn or some other shit, it's always goddamn some forever type shit that be throwing out. You know what I'm saying? I don't be saying the shit, but the shit be getting thrown out.
I feel like if you ask that, you got to be either prepared.
You have intentions.
Yeah, or you got to like be ready to tell. I don't want to say convince them, but let them know that you don't want them to be doing that and that you're going to not do that either. Which is why I never have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to do that unless I want to do that.
At the same time, man, it's people who you out here fucking just to fuck. You don't want nothing else but to fuck. And again, that gotta be fucking communicated. I've had those where I don't want nothing from you. Nothing but to fuck right now.
Okay.
So by communicating that means that he's gonna have to end up asking, "Are you fucking somebody else?"
Well, when you
because a lot of times that's what it goes into.
Because
I'm not. I wouldn't want nobody to ask me that shit.
Okay. I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Yo.
How long does it take you to figure out if a person is worth investing in?
Ooh. I think
that's not a quantifiable answer.
It is for me. First two dates. I want to say the first date, but first date is gonna tell me if there's really potential here, and then it's your position to lose, really. Like if I know from conversation what you about, I'm gonna ask follow-up questions to see if you really follow through on the things that you really say you about. And then again, as long as I don't see any like inconsistencies in what you say and what you do, I'm gonna keep rocking with you on that level. But then, I mean, again, first date, you can usually tell a person, I'm not even gonna say a woman, like a person is really worth or somebody that you really want to know on that level. Or if you just somebody I want to fuck or I just want to kick it with. I mean, it's easy for me, man. But I'm also a nigga that green to tell you, yo, I see potential in this one. I see potential in this one.
That's me. That's like I'm gonna see potential in a lot.
I love women,
and that's the thing is like that's why I think I'm blind and hard to see. Like, yo, there's no potential here because I'm gonna see the potential. I'm gonna try to go for it, and then eventually you're gonna switch up on me because you're a human being. And then when you switch up on me, that's when I have to start deciding. And I don't know when that happens, but that's when I have to start deciding. Is that switch up? Can I deal with that?
Why you say that? That people automatically gonna switch up?
Because
kind of sad.
Because there's that whole honeymoon feeling when like you're not even married, but there's that whole honeymoon phase, bro. Like you're gonna be blinded by it at first. And I can't speak for you because obviously I like the way you approach it. I wish I had that, but that ain't me, and that's just how I have to go with it. And it's like,
do y'all think that's really a thing? Like people putting on their representative in the beginning of a relationship?
Yeah.
I don't actually. I really don't. And again, I might just be a nigga that I think I know people so well, and I went to school for psychology, so I can get through all that. But bruh, again, what you say, and then what do you do?
Right.
I check it. I was only speaking for everyone else. If I speak for myself, I'm a little similar to you, and I think I'm the gem in a date. I really do.
I gotta think about that, but I don't want to leave this yet.
Nah, I'm just saying, like I really think, like if we're on a date, I'm a good time. I really am. And then I'm most likely seeing you in a good light because you're probably putting on a good show. And then it's just sometime after that where I gotta decide.
Do y'all put up a representative?
Wait, I want to answer your first question first because I can definitely recall that initial attraction. Like you see somebody across the room, you give them the eye, whatever like that, and then you get the excited feeling. Like say if it's a work situation or something like that, you get that excited feeling of seeing them every day or whatever like that, and it progresses like that. So I have been the type to kind of envision what would my life be like with this person in my life or as my girlfriend or as whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely go by potential a little bit. But like you said, I quickly see, or at some point I see, okay, this is something that I can't deal with. If I see this person, like, if they just happen to be, like, rude to old people all the time for no apparent reason, I can't vibe with you like this because I'm not this type of person. I'm not trying to get caught up in this type of setting with you because I know me. I know I will fight for who I love, and you don't deserve that type of energy if you're going to be causing me to go out here and fight all the time.
So when I heard you say the part about, you envision a future with this person, that's what I kind of was thinking about the representative. Are people really putting on a representative, or are they putting their best foot forward and we just putting too much of it in our head? Like we think what that means in a grand scheme of things. But yo, you don't know this person that well, so all this potential that you putting on them is you putting it on them. It's not really them doing it to you. They didn't put up a facade. They just
it's definitely
right. Ain't that what you supposed to do?
Yeah, that's what I think. That's my representative, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And granted, but my best foot forward ain't gonna be put forward all the goddamn time.
Isn't that everyone? Isn't that all of us?
And that's when you see the switch up.
On the representative, then is how I look at it.
That's when you see the switch up, bro.
Beginning love shit.
When we met, we were very genuine. There was no representative, and I think it's just, we were just tired of the bullshit, real facts. You know what I mean? Like, you get with somebody who tells you, yeah, I'm looking for someone who could possibly be my boyfriend or girlfriend. And to be honest, they just want somebody to fuck. So when we met each other, it was like, I want a relationship. In a club, actually.
Okay, but honestly, I think that's different too, though. Like, it depends on the setting where you meet somebody too. You know what I'm saying? But granted, at the club though, unless you wasn't like shaved up and looking like real cute. I mean, I would look cute when I go to the club. That'll be my representative. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna look cute all the goddamn time. I'm gonna need to be shaved. Goddamn, I'm gonna need a motherfucking haircut. My stomach might be hanging over my goddamn drawers today. You know what I'm saying? I'll just play.
Nah, but we did meet in the club. I think what solidified the relationship is the conversation we ended up having in the stairwell that night for like hours. And we were just talking about life, our relationships, our viewpoints, and what we wanted. And yeah, we've been together like 4 years now.
Communication is key. Y'all had that communication.
I'm about to say, disrespecting their relationship.
I'm so sorry.
Hit the button. So I got a question. You said everything was real genuine. Does that mean like y'all put y'all faults or flaws out in the open? Because what is isn't everybody, even you putting your best foot forward, it's not me being fake. Right. I'm really this person when I feel like being this person. Right. What does that mean?
Let me give you an example, right?
Hold on, wait. I would like for her to answer first before you, because I'm really curious. What does that mean? Like you said, it was genuine versus what? Yeah, like how do you determine genuineness? I guess like did the things that they said matched up? Like
I think in the beginning you don't really know,
mm-hmm.
right? In the beginning you're not really sure. I wasn't sure. You just seem like a really nice guy. It's over time that I realized this is who this person is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that night, I didn't try not to be myself. I was very myself. So with the attitude, with the bluntness, with the don't touch me, that's how I am. And I had that energy that night, and he just respected that. So like you said, like you can't really tell in the beginning. It's definitely going to take time for you to genuinely know who a person is. But today just seems like we're not willing to invest the time to find out whether or not it is a representative, whether it is somebody being genuine. And I also think it's very important to see a person at their worst. Mm-hmm. That's a big thing. Yeah, you gotta see them at their worst when they don't want you to see them. Yeah. That's
who they are.
Yeah,
that's exactly who they are. And also too, I wanted to say I just forgot where I was going with this point, but
Ace had a point. Why you think?
Yeah, go ahead, baby, please.
I was just gonna say, one kind of example I can think of is like, look at a narcissist for an example, right? They'll love bomb the shit out you. I've never met anybody like you. I love you. You know,
I mean it every time though.
No, sorry.
What? If I don't love you on our first date, we don't have a chance.
But in the same sense, there are some genuinely affectionate and authentic people who would go out here and they're not out here to be malicious. If you saying I love you to fuck or to do whatever or make me fall in love with you so you can hurt me later, some people really do have that fucking mindset.
And
that's the problem.
That is the problem. That's what I wanted to say, like, too, was I just think, like, us people in this room might just really be, like, some real, true, authentic people, and we not like everybody else.
Or we're in denial.
But see, the thing is, it's just like people like us are the rarity, and it's people like them that are the majority. So we would actually need some of them type people to be answering these type of questions.
Yeah, I ever heard the guy, like from a guy's point of view, if you're taking a girl out, if you really want to see her at her worst, your first date should be at a pool.
We've gonna come out, makeup gonna come out. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I thought you were gonna say make her pay or go Dutch or something.
No,
because a girl will tell you about herself about yourself if you do that to her.
I think that is just like that one, like you know, go Dutch with me. Like that one's gonna do a lot more damage. Detrimentally to you, because like you obviously don't want something with this lady real quick, like, and if you do, you're really putting her through the ringer. Like, what are you about to do? You know that meme when you're staring with that guy who's staring.
P. Diddy.
Yeah. Like that's just you two in that moment. Like, what you gonna do?
Nah, it's well before that. When you hit her with the 2 checks, when you tell the waitress, and then you look at her.
No, but that's the thing is like
I don't even have the
confidence.
I would never. I would never, but I would be incredibly smitten. Had the girl been that 1 check, I got it.
That don't have a fucking.
Yo,
it won't. It won't. But I am putting a fucking ring on that.
That used to be my thing. Like, y'all ever seen A Bronx Tale where he'd be like, yo, if the girl doesn't reach over and unlock your door, then dump her on the spot? My thing used to be like, yo, just offer to pay. Like, even as a fake gesture, dog. Like, just, I'm not going to let you, but just do it. You know what I'm saying? It's so nice.
Some niggas will let you pay, and that's the problem.
Like, we're not expecting you to pay.
Well,
okay.
If you a boss ass...
Wait, nah, I got to renege on that. Because, like, I'm not expecting her to pay unless she asks me out. If she asks me out, all right, what date we going on? I'm not about to pay for some shit that you came up with.
I think it's okay for the ladies to offer to pay for the tip.
Oh, yeah.
I would take that as well, though. But I think that's a nice gesture. But women be like, they'd be waiting to see what you gonna do. And that's what I'm saying. We do just need to hit them with the stare, like, what you gonna do? Or leave the tip scribble it out.
Because
You got
like
this?
because that's the thing. It's like you're
I've
setting
left the tip, Toby, so I believe in that.
like you're setting it up like for that to be okay throughout the whole thing. This ain't a 50-50 anymore. This is a majority me paying right now, like, and that's gonna be the expectation.
I don't like to test people in that way, but I definitely do be mindful of that. Like, man, it would just be so
Baby.
nice. If
Yes,
a girl
exactly.
offered.
Like
That's
I
why
would be so
I
smitten.
can 100% say I'm so happy to be a lesbian because
Right? How does that work? Who
we
paying?
50-50, bro.
Right, I was about to say.
My girl has no problem paying for shit, and I have no problem paying for shit for her.
neither do
So y'all
we,
split
but
the
we just
bill every
want the
time?
offer.
Nah, we won't split. Like,
Oh, like,
if
you'll
I
pay
say,
sometimes,
if I say I
she'll
want to
pay
go
sometimes.
somewhere, let's go. You know what I'm saying? If she says she want to go somewhere, let's go. We'll
Alright.
figure that shit out when we get there.
That's fine. That's beautiful.
Look at all these.
I wanted to go back to your. You said functional relationships. I want to go back to your point. So you were talking about how you're in a good relationship, right? Mm-hmm. And like you've been kind of looking for a girl like this. So what's the problem?
He ain't impressed.
Niggas don't be content with shit.
I think. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know.
Good point.
I honestly don't. I have a lot of theories, but I really, really don't know. And like I said, old girl is like check mad boxes. I ain't gonna say every box, but she be checking boxes. She give effort. Like she can communicate well. I just be like, and I hate to say this because she watches the pod, but sometimes I just don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? And we had this conversation, so I guess maybe it's not that bad. But I told her like recently, just in life in general, I kind of been feeling like what's the word I use?
Stagnant.
No, apathetic, I think is the
I
word.
was
When
about
you're just
to
like,
say.
you're not really feeling, like nothing really excites you at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's on her. I don't know if it's like me or just my outlook on relationships. The fact that I feel like my last relationship was like, really disappointing, or just maybe I'm acting for too much. I don't know.
It's the internet, bro.
Maybe.
It's the
Maybe.
internet.
Got too many options.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
the ability to look at
Yeah.
everything, see everything, try everything. You want to check another girl out, you can. You can take her out, find her on Tinder, do whatever. Shit happens so fast that we all feel stagnant. I feel that way sometimes too. That shit, like, that used to feel enjoyable just doesn't anymore because we have access to anything. I can get up, go try this out, go and do this. So maybe that's why in the relationship, or you see that she's checking all of these boxes, but it's like, maybe there's a bitch that checks another one of those boxes that she's not checking right now.
And so I asked then, what do you do with that? When you realize you feel like that, and maybe you just feel like I'm looking at too many, what do you do? I just decide, all right, fuck it. I'm
think that's where you gotta have
shutting it
some
down and I'm
fucking-
settling with this person.
You gotta have some self-control and some discipline, because at the end of the day, that's logical. She fits so many of your things. You could go out here and hunt for other shit, but why not be present and enjoy this moment now? Because you can go out here and find some shit that you ain't trying to find.
I mean,
That's real.
The game
as a nigga who been out in the field, I know what it's like out there in the trenches, bro. It's treacherous. It's treacherous, bro. I know. So I respect all that. And that's why I'm still in it, because it's like, while I may not feel it, I know that this is very valuable. I recognize that.
I also hate to say this, but part
I ain't
of
shit.
like
Oh.
committed relationships is that you go through it with this person through seasons. So you see them at good and bad and all of these other different times. And you have to, if you really want a relationship to work out with them, you have to be strong enough to deal with that until you can't no more. And then at that point, that's when you call it quits. That's when you end a relationship. That's when you get that divorce or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But up until then, you got to keep working. You got to keep building at it, because it's just going to be an uncompleted project.
I think if he follows that, he's gonna stay in the same cycle. Because I mean, it's just gonna take longer to go through the cycle.
Yeah, but you also might be, like, you might keep going through this cycle because you're not staying in it long enough to learn the lessons that you need to learn in this cycle.
Maybe he's a quick learner.
I mean,
Maybe he's not getting it.
Right.
a lot of
Maybe it's
maybes.
not the women. Maybe it's you.
I definitely think it's me. And then I get to that point and it's like, damn.
Yeah, I think it's the old adage where it's just like you might be missing out on something great because you're looking for perfection.
And I think if it's me, I feel like that's even more reason to end it because she is valuable and I'm fucking not sure and I'm playing. Or you know what I mean? Like a nigga unsure. Women say that's the worst thing. A nigga that don't know what he want or don't know what he doing. Like I recognize your value, but I don't know if what I want right now. And I know I want you, at least the prototype of you. But in this moment, I'm not feeling it. So I always just go back and forth. Should I end it? And like I've had this conversation with like, yo, I'm just not sure what, I should do because I'm enjoying this. I like this, but I've definitely
So why you gotta
felt
do
more.
anything? Why you gotta do anything?
Because I'm a man and I got to make decisions for the relationship. That's how I feel for real.
But at the same
I can't be
time,
playing with
like,
this woman because
why-
then I'm gonna scar her for life, and the next 10 niggas that she fuck with is all gonna be she gonna fuck them over because of me.
Oh, Jesus.
So you living for other niggas now?
Fuck a woman life up.
I mean, I hear that.
That's the thing. That's the shit that you hear all
I
the
hear
time. It's
that all
like,
the time, and I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy, bruh.
No, but it's a difference when you talking about fucking them over. Like, is you talking about goddamn like cheating her and leading her wrong, goddamn, and then her thinking this one thing is going on that's just y'all, and you goddamn being a hoe out here, just slinging dick, got community dick while she thinking it's only hers.
I'm not cheating. But I also hear from girls that ain't the only thing that you got to do to make it a good relationship. Like you got,
So
you
this
have to
is
be
a relationship.
No,
My thing
But
is,
that's-
but I agree not to fuck anybody else.
Happy.
I agree not to fuck anybody else. So
Is you happy with these conditions and is she happy with these conditions? What the fuck is you missing?
that's what he's
Like, to be
asking.
present.
That's the whole question that he
Just
brought
be
up.
present. Like you don't have to make. Like the thing is, you don't have to make. Like you too busy trying to make a definite decision, but you don't have to because at this rate, what you're doing. Well, I can't speak for her, but if you as honest as you're saying that you're being with her, she's not gonna get hurt by this because she's a willing participant on this ride with you.
Right.
okay.
Actually, that's real facts because, like, just like you said, like you feel like a man and you gotta make that decision. She gotta agree with the decision too. If she's not making a decision for you.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
And even more so, I just think you need to take this time to work on yourself. Like, you got to figure out what you want. And you have to be honest with yourself. Like, what you want, do you also reflect that? Like, I can't want a Michelle and not be an Obama. You know what I mean? Like,
But
that
I
got
am
to match.
I hear you. No, I hear you. I make jokes. I mean, I am Obama, but I hear you. I absolutely hear you. I absolutely hear that. So,
I mean,
Trying to abstain.
final
bro?
words?
you could just not
Trying
be
to
ready, bro.
abstain, bro.
Abstain from what?
Sex.
I was gonna.
Together, you down with it?
Did, in the last pod, actually, we talked about Lent, and I said like if I wasn't dealing with her, I would have not dated anymore and not had sex for Lent because I just feel like that's something I could use right now.
How long is Lent?
40 days. I'm not about to go 6 months or no shit like that. That's dead. That's dead. I ain't even about to entertain that thought. 40 days is a long time for me. I feel like I can get a lot of clarity and introspection done in a month and a half. All right.
I agree.
All right.
Good.
We good? I think that was a great section. We getting in there.
All right, Ace be the cat god. Take one. Shot clock. I don't think you're ready.
I'm not ready. Go ahead, Doc.
All right. Ace be the god, cat god. Shot clock. Take one. Explain your worst fear in as much detail as you can.
Make us feel it.
Make us feel it.
Before you drink.
Oh.
Man, goddamn. Yo, my worst fear, I always be having this one repetitive ass dream where I'm just regularly living and all of a sudden my teeth just start falling out, like all of them, like every last one, like I'm Tom and Jerry or some shit. And I be waking up, reaching my mouth and shit, and I be like, bruh. But that's one of my worst fears.
Are your teeth just gonna fall out?
Yeah, for no reason.
Drink.
I was gonna drink anyway.
We bite.
We busy.
Busy back. And so we got a Ask the Cast for the cast.
That's right. Who got it?
I believe I have it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I wasn't sure of the best wording, but what else? So the question that I had, I'm not even going to say this is a caller or anything. This is all me. I was rolling through the downtown streets of Atlanta one day, and I just had a question I asked myself. I wanted to bring it to the cast. Who has more ego, men or women? And I definitely don't want this to be a battle of the sexist thing, but I really was just thinking about it, and I really couldn't decide in the moment.
I think it's because it's a very individualized thing.
What do you mean by that?
Because I think in general, it's a bigger consensus that men probably have a bigger ego. But if I'm talking about myself, like, I think I wanted to mention this earlier. Like, I think I'm a secret alpha male. I'm not an actual alpha male. Like, so I really will not fight for the alpha male spot. Like, you can have it if you really want it. Like, fuck you. Show everyone how manly you are. And that's just like a real dude thing to do. I hate that shit. I'm not about that. But I know I'm an alpha male. And I know that when we together, you gonna see it. And so I have that ego about myself, and it's not really gonna be shattered because I guess I don't have that kind of high expectation for me to like prove it.
So who do you say then, men or women?
Overall, I think men, but I ain't part of that.
Any others?
I disagree.
Men.
I actually don't think it's neither. I think it's on the personal level, and that goes into what they was brought up with that helped build up their self-esteem to have them even be egotistical to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But whose ego is more dangerous is a different question that I would consider. And
I don't. Go ahead.
I would, if I asked that question, I would say it could be men's.
Why? Because I was gonna say I think it doesn't change anything. Who's more dangerous?
I feel like y'all historically have been more dangerous because, I mean, every war, all of this shit is nothing but niggas. It's nothing but men. Y'all fighting over shit that y'all discussing amongst yourselves. Y'all excluded women from the boardrooms, the press rooms, from making all of the decisions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even decisions about her own fucking body and shit. Y'all is niggas making the decisions about her. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way that it has historically been. And whenever that system is disrupted, all hell breaks loose. Y'all doing everything. Y'all being violent.
Check it. I believe me when I say I think women should be in power, but would it not be the same the other way around if men try to fight for our rights and women were actually in power and y'all were making decisions over our bodies and we like, nah, this is actually how we kind of feel like it should be.
That would never come from a woman, though. That would never come from a woman, though.
Y'all saying it'll be flipped because y'all saying that we're going to come in there with the same factory settings that y'all have as men. But we don't. We consider y'all in so many decisions even when y'all don't even have to be considered. We still considering y'all.
I mean, it's difficult to say that that's going to be the case because it's unfortunately not the case.
Right.
And if it is the case, there's no guarantee that you're not going to do it the same way that we are. There's obviously flaws in the way that we do it.
I feel like it's more of a guarantee that we wouldn't do it like y'all because we have so many complaints about how y'all do it. We would do it differently.
I believe that, yeah. But I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that just because you're doing it differently doesn't mean you're doing it correctly.
I don't know what makes you think that women would do it better. I can name 30 terrible women politicians. Them bitches suck too. It's not a male or female.
Are we still talking about ego or war?
Because when we talking about,
she brought it
it's supposed to be ego, but I think about politics and people policing others' bodies. I'm assuming you're talking about like men and legislators making decisions on like abortion and things like that.
Right.
So I don't think it's in that case.
But even when you go back to like how you were saying earlier, like how because you have to make a decision about the relationship. Remember how you said that about your relationship?
I do believe that.
But why?
Because we're in a patriarchal society, and that's what's imposed on us right now. And and I'm saying it's like in a matriarchal society, it might not be the same. That kind of decision making would probably be on the women.
It would be on the women, but it's like they said, it would be done differently.
Yeah, but who's to say it's correct? We're not in that
We're not
society
saying
right now.
that it's correct, but she's just saying it's not as damaging as because of the fact like when the men egos get damaged, they start wars or something like that. Versus if a woman ego was damaged, it probably wouldn't be a war. That wouldn't be the way they would go about it. Is what I think she was saying. It wouldn't be that serious. Like
Women go to war for men. Women go to war for women.
Well,
I think you guys are taking too much power away from pussy.
away from it.
Yes, because pussy really drives a lot.
It does. Pussy
Like,
work
even
for
if-
But
them.
just like how
Right.
you just diminished it to just pussy though, you know what I'm saying? Like we not sitting up here saying, "Oh, dicks run a lot."
Because we don't. Dick has no power.
I don't know about that, Los. I mean, we talk about dick presentation all the time
Because we have to
'cause it
present
matters.
it. We have to present it. Pussy really
So
doesn't
y'all
have-
put on
So-
flex basically.
We have to.
So we build up y'all's ego. It's based off of us.
You get a pussy
Women.
pic. You're not really gonna complain. I mean, you get a dick pic. What the fuck is this nigga doing? What are you doing?
I don't like pussy pics. I'm gonna complain. Me personally, I don't. Like, you ever seen Superbad? You ever see a vagina by itself? It's not that pretty. Like, this isn't appealing. I need to see the rest of the
Pussy
body
is the
with
best
it.
shit in the world. Los is right. Pussy run the
I
world.
don't know.
The
but
best
there-
shit in the
I think
world.
they
Pussy
got
runs the
some
world.
pretty
Okay.
ones and some
Okay.
some ones with some like what they call them things? Them curtains.
A large clitoral hood.
What they call them things? They say
Roast beef.
Yeah. Yes, but those are the pretty ones. Those are not the pretty ones.
It don't matter.
I'm sure there's appeal to that too, but I'm saying this is like in a very not overt way. It could be about land, but why does that politician want that land? To flex his power, to be able to present his dick for the pussy that he banging at home.
And see, if women was in power, they would be like probably trying to share the motherfucking land.
Because imagine if all of these politicians were ass at their job, all of their women would leave them.
Most of them are ass at their job. They just get
Right.
paid to still be ass at their job.
Yeah, because we're in a
So
society.
money is running the shit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
the-
saying? But at the
That's
same
what it
time,
is.
look at again how men are paid way more than women.
Let's talk.
What women got 70 cents on a dollar?
I thought it was 60 last time I read it.
It's kind of, but like it's still not.
Barely.
It's still not fair.
And the thing is, we as black women are the most educated group of women
We sure the fuck are.
in America. And we not making the money that shows for it. Cause smarts don't equal money. So it's just like niggas been winning and y'all letting that shit go to y'all fucking head for real.
That's the ego.
Ego.
That's why it's worse. That's why it's
You're still
worse.
proving my point that I think men had the bigger egos.
Men do.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
So Ace was actually saying that she don't think it's men or women that have bigger egos. She just wants to argue that men are more dangerous. Our egos are more dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, I
We ain't convince you?
No. Like, it's
I think-
very strong arguments.
Yeah.
And although, Los is being hella aggressive about it, I do understand, like, we do everything for women. Like, that, y'all are our motivation.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And,
Nigga, y'all
and I'm not
do
gonna say that's
everything
y'all
for
fault.
niggas.
No, I don't think
Huh?
so. I don't think so.
Huh?
They do things for niggas like when
A
lot of
niggas go
times.
play football.
Nah,
when
men
niggas go
do
play
shit for
football
other
and
niggas.
sports and all of this other
We ain't doing
shit,
that for women.
they doing that shit for other niggas.
Who you think we
Yeah,
pointing at in the stands? Other dudes? Nah, man, I want to make sure that woman saw that. You ever heard the
That
trope
woman
about...
don't give a fuck.
Come on, that's a lie.
Women give a fuck.
Right, that's a lie.
Bro,
Women give a fuck.
That
I
woman
do.
don't give a fuck because y'all excluding her because y'all going to the games with y'all boys. Y'all having the tailgate parties with y'all
So
boys.
you mean it's like a
Women,
pissing
though,
contest?
women,
Like they going against each other. They only trying to show
Yeah.
out one another. I agree
But
with
they
that.
only they in that pissing contest to prove that they are the
prove
better
to other
man,
women.
so they can have the better pick of women.
Yes.
What do you think is a man's biggest motivation, if not women? Honestly.
Nah, I do agree that women are their motivation.
I would say men
I
even
will
want
say-
power so we can get more women. We want money so we can get women. We want to look good. I don't want to look good for another dude.
But y'all don't want to let a woman be greater than a man, though. So
women.
that's the problem.
That's
I
probably
mean, that's the problem with men in power, but
Equality don't exist.
it don't.
So that's the
It's
problem with
unfortunate.
ego and power.
But I think you gotta. This is gonna be very controversial. I think you gotta accept the fact that we're not equal, but we're not. No one is better. That's the main point. It's like, as a man, I am definitely not the same as a woman, but that don't mean I'm better than any woman out there.
Hey, Loaf. Actually, y'all might have convinced me because my whole argument for saying that women ego may be bigger is like kind of trivial. Now that I hear y'all arguments,
I mean, this is how I'm wait. I don't know if I see it this way. I gotta say it out loud before I agree with it or not. I think men's egos are more dangerous, but women's egos are more fragile.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
No, they not.
No. Hell no. That's y'all
Or it
ego.
might be backwards. No, actually, it might be backwards because I'm glad I said that out loud because if a woman's ego is broken, the man is gonna go through hell.
Women have egos. I mean,
We
I
do.
have
Whoa.
egos.
Everybody.
You gotta give me that.
It's the same
It's like to a
sense.
different depth, though. To me.
Yeah.
But I think a guy's ego can be broken a lot more easily because of the fact that like we are up there, and it's just like, and if they're not up there, you ain't no one. But like
Y'all ego real fragile.
yeah,
Fragile as fuck.
but
One time and it's broken.
But then
forever.
I gotta say then that the women's egos are more dangerous because if they have a vendetta. If
hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Now, is that an ego?
Nigga, what's scorned? What am I trying to get back at you for? If not, because my ego is hurt. Nah, I need revenge because I need my lick back, my get back.
All of a sudden,
That's
they're not
fine.
petty
It's
for no
like
reason.
Emotional type.
That's
Right, that's not
reactivity.
get back.
That's reactivity. Like,
Then we react.
What is revenge if not completely reactive? The mature thing to do is to move on and let bygones be bygones. Nah, not if my ego is hurt. Not if I feel like I got played. Ain't that what they
That's
say?
true.
Women don't even be mad that they get cheated on. They be mad that other people know. Stop me when I start telling the truth. Like, yo, it's the ego. You can't be playing me publicly. That bitch can't know something about you that I didn't know.
Right, because it's the fact that you did it, and then it's the fact that you got all these people know that you got me looking stupid in front of all these goddamn people.
But
so it's like twice as hurt, twice as much goddamn.
To a woman's point, I think that they don't want it to be known because of like, again, we're in a patriarchal society, and like. That shit just doesn't.
that already
look
takes
good.
her value
Yeah,
away.
Yeah, it just doesn't look good.
Right.
And that's
Now you
why.
a bitch with
That's why
baggage.
what he's saying is true. Is like they don't like in this society they don't care that they got cheated on. They just don't want people to know.
Right.
You got the blicky?
Versus if a bitch cheated on, if a lady cheated on you, then you would just be hurt by that fact. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nigga, well, he don't give a fuck about who know, because niggas goddamn be fucking up, and they be goddamn ready to beg for the bitch back all online. And goddamn,
Okay.
they don't give a fuck about that.
So who really has the bigger ego then? Because we don't fucking grow back to a bitch that
Nah,
cheated
this
on us.
my thing. Y'all
y'all
got
be
some,
scorned, though,
y'all got
after
some
that.
damaging egos because y'all can't call women in the streets, and the moment she don't respond the way that you want her to
Right, y'all
respond,
egos.
y'all go then trying to fucking kill her
Yeah, we're
because
frail.
she don't respond to you.
We're fragile.
Because that's already a
If
fucking
girl
threat.
try to
Fragile
rape
as
your
fuck.
ass,
Yeah,
girl
it ain't
try to leave
dangerous.
you,
We're
goddamn.
fragile.
I don't want to see
That's
nobody
dangerous.
else.
You're weak. That's a weak mind, not you. But that is a weak-minded individual.
I'm a sensitive.
And don't say sensitive because sensitive is something completely different. Sensitive just means aware. The alarm system, Armin.
Yeah, she's doing a lot. I'm ready for some bars because I never start coming over the window like a smart.
We get locked in this bitch like a panic room.
Shit. I guess we podding all night. We only got one more battery pack though.
What did you mean by that sensitive thing? Sensitive is being aware. I don't understand that.
Sensitive is aware. So, like, especially as a Cancer, I've always gotten called sensitive. But it's more so the fact that I'm very in tune with my emotions. I'm aware that, okay, I don't like this feeling. This is making me sad. This is making me this. But because I'm expressive of that, while the general population isn't as expressive of it,
but still be
I get called sensitive. And it's a negative connotation.
They turn it
behind
negative,
too.
right?
Versus me understanding my motherfucking self.
Yeah. That should be a strength.
It is. And it's the fact that because I understand myself, I can relate to you. I can understand that you're feeling upset in this moment. I can be aware and conscious of what you're going through. But now I'm too sensitive.
I agree with all of that except for the cancer part. I don't see why being a Cancer makes you more sensitive than me, Case.
No, I just said as a Cancer, I've always gotten called
and
sensitive.
that's true.
Shit, as a guy, I've been
Cancers
called
are sensitive. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Cancers are sensitive. They are.
So all of a
They're
sudden,
very
I'm
in
not.
tune with their emotions. They got all that water shit.
Los don't believe in the astrology shit. That's why. That's the real point he's trying to make.
I could make you, not make you, but I could pull out some astrology shit that I have.
Shit, let's do this. We'll go back and forth. I bet you. I'll
do it after the pod. Do it after the pod. Do it after the pod, please.
God damn, I'm gonna show you everybody's astrology sign. Tell them they're all you, and you probably agree.
He feels strongly about this.
All right,
It'll be a thing. It's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
We're gonna get into some of these topics.
Look, I'm like
that's next.
I'm
It's about to be short.
There. I believe there's truth in a lot, and I really try to give that some credit. It's just really difficult to.
Numerology.
Numerology, same thing. I mean, like it's show me a 1.
And me not say that I'm not that, right? And me not say that I'm not that.
A 1?
Yeah. What did you mean? I don't understand what you mean by that.
Show me a number 1.
And then what? What's the point?
We created numbers just to be able to quantify the universe. It's not a real thing. It's a human-made concept.
That don't mean
that
don't mean there's no depth to it.
Spiritually, like
right. That don't mean there's more to it. Everything is created. That don't mean that everything doesn't have depth.
But then to like associate it with like fate and shit like that.
I mean, why not? Like, what do you think governs the world?
These niggas been looking at patterns and shit.
Right.
They're just telling you about patterns.
No, you're finding patterns and things. They're not. They might not be there.
Why are you so convinced that there's no validity to it?
I guess because I'm more so a believer of the fact that like life just happens as opposed to like there's a whole set plan.
You don't think this? You think we just happen? You think we just happen?
Yeah.
Like
no.
by a series of strange events.
Yeah.
Series of random acts brought us to
it. So you think we the only
people in here supremely lucky to be on a planet that happens to be the perfect fucking distance away from the sun to not be too hot and not be too cold. That's one. That's 1 point. Like, yo, had we been a few hundred feet away, it would be too cold to be inhabitable.
It's a random event?
Well, no, that's the government weather machine. But we can be anywhere.
The government is another man-made construct. And I'm just saying, it's like, and that's going off of our own little universe, our own little sect of our universe. Our universe wouldn't have really existed the way it did if we didn't even get lucky enough for like gravity to not be unbalanced as it was.
And you think all of that was random?
Yes.
You think all of those facts lined up the way they did all randomly and for no...
Yeah, because if it had not happened, we wouldn't be here.
Exactly. And you think that was random?
Yes.
I would argue that math is man-made. But essentially, math is just people recognizing trends that the numbers that we create.
But math is so limited. As unlimited as numbers are, it's very limited. It cannot quantify everything out there.
Why can't it? Honestly, like
it's never ending. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not.
The galaxy.
I would like to say that I think
we can never. Okay.
I think both are true. Me personally, I do think everything kind of happened randomly, and that's how we got here. But I do think there is trends and patterns that have come up over thousands or millions of years that people have noticed and put some credence to. I think that I agree with maybe your point that people put too much stock in it, But that don't. I think you're being completely dismissive when there is evidence of some truth there.
Which truth?
Some validity.
That there are patterns beyond with these numbers, with the stars. When you're born, people tend to have certain things that tend to be. Over thousands of years, people have realized these things tend to be.
Yeah.
It's not an automatic science, but there is evidence that there is some truth.
All right, look, if we're just speaking on people, just on people, and why certain people are a certain way, and you want my reasoning on why that is, it has nothing to do with the stars. It has nothing to do when you were born. It has nothing to do with any of your unchosen things. You did not choose when you were born. You did not choose your parents. You did not choose to be black. You did not choose to be born in America. You didn't choose none of that. What you do choose is the shit around you that you're putting around yourself and to formulate who you can be. And there are other people who happen to surround themselves, like you're saying, patterns, with similar people and end up being similar to others.
Do you think that people are... do you believe in nature versus nurture?
Yeah,
What do you think nature is?
Nature?
Inherent things that you're born with, right?
Genes. That's
inherent things that you're born
genes.
with.
Yeah, that you cannot choose those things.
And you're saying that everything about your nature is completely from genes. Everything from your nature, how you are born, is completely from genes.
Yeah, because the nurture part is everything else.
Okay.
So,
I don't want to try to convince you, but I disagree.
National Pie Day.
Hey, yeah, that is the Steak and a Blowjob Day.
Oh, wow.
National Pie Day. I just want to say that we should look at a person like a piece of a pie. You know what I'm saying? It is certain parts.
You're my favorite slice of that pie.
No,
goddamn. But it's several different factors that go into the building of this person. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a little bit of astrology and patterns, and it's going to be a little bit of family upbringing and shit. And it's going to be like, even like, what am I trying to say? It's so many things that dictate who you become as a person. And it's like, how can we not, like TZ said, give some credence to the idea that this is a valid ingredient for making this pie? Like, yes, you can make pie. You can make pie without certain ingredients or whatever like that. All types of pies, right? But at the same time, it's not like every pie is the same thing. You don't, like, pie in itself is not one thing. It's a combination of things. It's a combination of ingredients baked at certain temperatures, set for a certain amount of time, and then enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? And it's enjoyed several different ways. So we really have to look at that shit. It's like it's more than one thing that go into building a person.
I'm just so surprised that you are so sure that it's not, because I don't know you to be so sure about anything like that. Like, this is definitively not. And I feel like this, you only feel that way because people really believe it, and you just really hate that people believe it.
What I dislike is, okay, let me address that first. But let me address that right after. I really like, if someone else was born December 8th, 1990 at 2:41 p.m. and they lived their exact life next to me the entire time, I don't think that they're going to be the same person as I am.
Because of the genes.
I mean, it could be the same mother and father. I don't even give a fuck if that's my twin. They're not going to be me.
Nurture.
Tia and Tamara are the same.
Like, y'all don't have the same life. Yeah. But would you agree that you guys are going to be awfully similar?
Yes. But... and then this is the point that I was going to bring up. Secondly, I hate being put in that category because I'm not just that. You're not just that.
Right. I mean, you're not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the exact point I made. You're not just your sign.
Right.
I'm
so then why bring it up?
I'm so much more than my sign, but that is a very valid part.
Right.
This is a general thing that can help other people visualize.
But
what I'm about.
but here, look, and I guess this is a war against men. When
Los ain't getting it. I need to lead this.
Cause the moment you said me being a Cancer, I'm more I've been more sensitive.
That's not what I said.
Wait,
that's not what I said.
Okay, how did you say? And I promise you, I still feel the same.
With me being a Cancer, I have been called more sensitive.
Okay, and then like whether you meant it that way or not, and this is everybody's society today. You didn't mean it that way, but that's how I took it. I all of a sudden was like, okay, I'm not sensitive, I guess. Like that, and that's how I'm taking it. This is like you being a Cancer.
Again,
I can't be sensitive.
That's not me saying what I am or not. I know I am sensitive, but what I'm saying is that people call me this because of this sign, and it's attributed to my sign. But what they also fail to realize is that they put a negative connotation on this trait, and again, generalize all Cancers as sensitive, and in a weak-minded way, when sensitivity is really a strong trait.
Even if they're not demonetizing being sensitive, if they're putting that like on a pedestal, they're still categorizing you, and I hate that shit because that ain't me.
So what's your sign?
Take a guess. What is he? What do you think he is?
Wait,
What do you think he is?
Maybe like a Leo, a Sag.
I mean, I gave him my birthday. I don't know how you don't know that.
I don't remember your birthday.
He a Sag. I'm gonna just stop you right there. He a Sag. You got it.
A Sagittarius.
Good call.
Wait,
Good call.
wait. Cause there's a parent. Cause no, he didn't. He guessed.
I bet his rising is a Leo.
Now, you as an astrology lover, how many different types of astrology like charts are there?
There are plenty. There are a lot.
There's 3 main ones, 2 that are very worldly recognized, and a third one that's not because there's 13 of them. And my birthday happens to land on that one. So which one am I actually? Am I an Ophiuchus or am I a Sagittarius? Right? Yeah, you don't even know.
I bet a Sagittarius and an Ophiuchus got a lot of similar traits.
And why don't I have a lot in common with you? I don't know where you are, but why don't I have a lot in common with you?
We probably do have a lot in common. We don't know.
So why do we need to bring the whole like astrology into it?
Because it's just
I just want to get to know you.
Oh shit, Los, you sensitive. You aware of this?
Crazy.
He got a Cancer moon.
Just saying, man. Don't put me in a box. Don't put me in a box unless I'm putting myself in that box.
You get in the sign though.
The only thing I can agree with astrology, and that the only part is that I recognize that in human nature, we want to be able to understand someone, and if we don't understand that person, we want to figure out a way to do it. And if we don't have an explanation, astrology might be a good way. I can't do that. I'm not gonna use astrology to generalize who you are, so I can figure out how to deal with you.
Listen, I bet I go watch a tarot reader right now, and I bet she gonna say something about this whole interaction. She gonna be like, today was a good day for you to get with your friends and have fun and drinks. And I bet. And you're gonna goddamn talk to this guy named Carlos, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god!
I wanted to agree with you, dog. I wanted to. Then you went there.
I'm glad I didn't have to say it.
I could watch one though, and I bet they say something about me getting with my friends and goddamn talking to them or something like that. I bet.
Okay. Final words, anybody?
They could have said that about every single one of us, and we're all probably different signs.
Are we all different signs? Yeah, we are, except me and him.
That's me. Oh, that's me right now.
All right, Los, you want to end it? What's your final word? What's your final word?
Right.
I've said my piece in a previous pod, and I'm just glad it got brought up again. But I don't need to keep going. That's it.
Oh, that boy's a fire sign, ain't he? That boy's a fire sign.
You know what time you was born?
41.
Oh, okay, good.
I literally put it on 12:08:90, 2:41 p.m.
All right, we gonna take a break.
Oh, you not drinking or smoking? Nah. God damn, your late ass. You still need to do one. You need to take a shot of water.
He said your late ass. Wow.
All right. Don't look. Oh. I know a magic trick I seen online where I could like, if I close my eyes, I let spirit reveal to me what's the cards say. So y'all go ahead and deliberate. I'm gonna let spirit do this thing.
I might veto.
Oh, yeah.
Simone say veto it. That's 5.
We can be that way.
What was the question?
If you could bring back any family member, who would it be and why?
Oh, dang, I could have. Well, yeah, I would have got a shot. I mean, I wouldn't have got a shot. What? My grandma ain't dead yet, bitch. Don't speak that over. Well, I do got. I'm already 2 times.
This isn't fun at all.
Wait, one of them is though, but I ain't never met that one, so she don't count. Maybe that's a good reason for her to come back, cause I ain't never met her before.
Veto.
Oh man.
I'm not vetoing this one.
Oh shucks. I don't even. Hey, it's like so we can veto it, girl. Yeah. Yeah, she veto. Right.
I don't want to say it's whack and then somebody get offended.
My question, I'm not going to be I didn't like it the first time I heard it. We're running out of questions today.
All right. What was that one?
Anybody want to add a question? Well, no, you
Right.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this
Like, if you
already.
veto, you got to ask
We covered this.
Right.
You know what's interesting? I would love to hear what his perspective is on that.
What? We can talk about it.
It would be entertaining, even though it's a boring question.
What was it?
Who?
So how many vetoes we got on that?
The president.
Okay.
Lady Gaga, Beyonce.
Yeah, if you could choose any president.
It would be Beyonce.
Why?
Because she Beyonce. She already my president.
I feel like I work.
That was convincing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I gotta deliberate on this one. Spirit, what does it say? Okay,
I
spirit.
like that.
15 second spirit.
Not enough time.
No, it's not. Yeah, I've been smoking and I'm about to be drinking. Like Beyonce, I've been drinking.
He needs 20 seconds.
20 seconds on the clock. My introduced name is Joe Sofo.
Joe Sofo?
Yeah, or DJ Wise, which one?
DJ Wise?
I like Joe Sofo.
Why you asking this?
I just want to know what y'all thought. No, let's go with DJ Wise. Come on.
Alright, DJ Wise. This question is Joe Sofo you.
Let's look at the question.
Take one. What is your real life superpower?
Oh my God.
Wait, hold on. I fucked this up. You got how many seconds we give him? 20. 20? What is your real life superpower? You got 20 seconds, and if you got more than one, you drinking for every single one.
I don't got one. It's just gonna be telekinesis. Goddamn. That's what I want.
Prove it.
Prove it.
You gotta do it right now.
I want.
Lift up the table.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, what is my real life? Like I need to actually be able to. I thought it could be imaginary. My real life superpower is to make people laugh. I'm an entertainer. No, I'm an entertainer. I don't want to take a shot.
You should have answered it correctly.
That is my real life superpower. I can't watch before we goddamn die. Y'all gonna see me use some telekinesis on y'all ass.
Do another one. Do another one for him?
Mm.
He said I'm entertainer.
I'm an entertainer.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah.
Throw it in there before you start picking.
Ooh.
You got the sticky side on the back, right?
Mm-hmm. That was good. It tastes like a green apple. I didn't think of that one. Damn, they need to make candy apples out of this. I wish the wine at church should always taste like this. I'm an entertainer.
All right, J. Jonah Jameson.
Let's run it, Carlos. I'll respond.
Shot clock, take 2.
Mm-hmm.
You got 45 seconds, and you gotta make us believe it, or you're drinking. Name a conspiracy theory that you believe, and you gotta make us believe in it.
Shit, goddamn, it's a lot of them. Just one? How long I got?
39.
I can't think of one right now. I don't do well under pressure. What's a conspiracy theory that I believe? I believe that goddamn Beyonce a robot.
Alright.
And let me tell y'all. No, but I'm telling you, all you gotta do is just watch the video Sweet Dream, and she was like a robot. For real. Have y'all seen that video? That's why you don't think that, because I watch all these ways. He did nothing with it. Real shot.
I would believe she like two persons in one, like the Sasha Veer shit.
That's her robot, cause she died and she came back to life. Yeah, she's a robot. No, but I mean, I don't do well under pressure.
You said that was his president.
All right, and she a robot too. That's why she'll be a good president, because she a robot.
All right, and we back. Honorable mentions.
All right.
Somebody was gonna hit the drop.
Oh yeah.
The drop that's not in it.
Honorable mentions.
Honorable
Mentions.
mentions. All right, we got a lot of honorable mentions. Where do we want to start?
Kanye, because his shit probably gonna take the longest.
Nah, we ain't gonna be on this too long. Because it's all a fucking, a fucking show orchestrated by Kris Jenner to get us to watch season 83 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians and get us to check out Kanye Doc and get us to fucking care about Pete Davidson for some fucking reason.
I agree.
And get us to care about Kim K doppelganger for some fucking reason. Some bitch that look just like Kim K.
Plenty of those.
I mean, to bring it back. I feel like I'm talking a lot on this pod, but whatever. To bring it back to like an earlier point that we had early on in the pod is just, I think it's very unfair where men in general are raised to believe that they can't speak on their feelings, and then I think it's even more amplified in the Ye and Skeet debacle, where Kanye is not only a man, but he's a man with power, and even though it's recognized that he has a mental disorder, where obviously he finds it difficult to express himself, I think that is unfairly taken advantage of, where he struggles with saying what he wants to say, and then it just gets flipped. And it's a very unfair thing to him. And I think it's a thing in general, that's something that happens to men a lot, even if they may or may not be mentally challenged.
Fuck that. I don't want to hear that mentally challenged.
You see?
No, because he's fully functioning and he's aware of what he's doing.
He's a high functioning.
Like that. It's just magnified.
We have a friend named Melissa, and like I think she brought up a very good point. I don't even think I was on that pod. I was just listening. Like everybody is on the spectrum somewhere, and ever since I heard that, I really believe that. And I just think there's some high functioning people on the spectrum, and that's just most of the people in power. But Kanye is on a certain part of the spectrum where I really feel like he struggles with being able to perfectly communicate his thoughts. And I think that gets taken advantage of so much, and he's just not really about fighting. Well, he might be. He's about fighting.
He expresses himself under the guise of being artistic and a genius and a creative.
Yeah, and he says he's
that's perfect
misunderstood.
to him, though.
He says he's misunderstood so many times throughout his whole career. He said that.
I want to hear you, but I'm going to be honest. It's really, really hard for me to give Kanye a pass on communicating when he's one of the greatest music artists of our time, and he is an incredibly powerful person. You don't get that by accident. You don't get to be where he is by not knowing how to communicate with people. And it's like you only have a problem communicating when everybody doesn't agree with you. Then it's a problem. But when When you advocating for your fashion shit, oh, you can communicate then. You know what I mean? When it's time to put an album out, you can communicate then. When you got to write that 16 that we all love.
But wasn't that a problem for him the entire time?
I mean,
that ain't
I don't
been his
know. I
problem.
don't think so. Because I watched the fucking documentary and it was clear this nigga wanted to be a rapper. He would articulate, I'm supposed to be a rapper. I wrote fucking All Falls Down. I wrote Jesus Walks. I wrote Through the Wire. I know how to fucking communicate. People follow him because he conveys things to them
Through
that they
music,
feel.
But when he's actually speaking, it's a little different. Maybe he can only articulate through music. Maybe he can only articulate artistic.
Did you see the Nori interview on Drink Champs?
Yeah, some of it.
That was well spoken. Was it not?
No,
I mean, that was.
yes, but only.
That's that
But at the
genius.
same time, it was very all over the place still. It was so much on him. Like, he had so much mic time that he eventually got to, like, speak a lot of the thoughts, but it took him so much effort. I only say this because, you know what I mean, I struggle actually articulating what I want to say a lot, and something I've been working on. And I only feel that way. And like I recently mentioned it to you because I feel like I dumb myself down a lot to try to get other people to understand me. But I have to have more faith in people, and if they just don't understand me, then I gotta take that L, because that's where I want to be. I want to be in a place where I can convey my thoughts how I want, whether you agree with them or not. But right now I'm in a place where I'm constantly dumbing down my thoughts for you to be able to understand me. And that shouldn't be the case every time.
Understood. I would ask, this is our start of the honorable mentions. You went straight, brought up Kanye, you like, oh, this nigga don't know how to communicate, or he has trouble communicating. What in the entire situation of the 30 things that he's been doing over the past couple of weeks that made you feel like, oh, he's not really, he's struggling to communicate how
I'll just give the most recent example, I guess. This is more so like when, he just posted, like, this is like what my daughter had on her backpack. It was just like a yay, and it was a Kim and an alien. They were push pins, and he's like, and this is what I saw when I was allowed to see her last week. And then Kim commented, can you stop with the bullshit? You just saw her today. Ye didn't say that he didn't see her today. He just said, this is when I saw her last week. And it just gets flipped on him so much, like, just for the Kardashian agenda. That's just one example.
Okay.
And I think why it's so hard for him to communicate is because he's a Gemini.
He's always having two thoughts at once.
Right. No, seriously though. Like, I know a Gemini, and they can be very controversial, and they are very opinionated, and they just have, like, especially
don't respond, Los.
Especially like drugs are involved. I think that's a whole different effect on them too. On the Geminis, I know.
What do you think, Ace? Because I know this is something that you said you felt like you had a lot to speak on.
Okay, so is Kanye misunderstood? Yes.
Who isn't misunderstood?
Exactly. That was about to be my next point. Like, what Kanye is going through is not completely different to what any other human is going through. It happens to be, just a different type of thing because, money's involved, and power is involved, you know what I'm saying? So he can do more things than the typical person can't do with their illnesses, I should say, or lack of wellness.
I like lack of wellness better than illness. That's nice.
Like, nobody wants to give up on Kanye. Nobody wants to stop supporting Kanye, but it's very important that he, one, matures and not saying that he has to conform to what anybody else is expecting of him, but some shit just, like, socially is not acceptable, you know what I'm saying? I think I talked about it on the podcast the last time about how, it's an embarrassment how he's dealing or airing out his co-parenting issues, but I also been on the same side of the boat where nobody's fucking believing what I'm saying. So I gotta have the proof. I gotta have the text. I gotta have the receipts. And I'm gonna put that shit online because I want y'all to know what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? And now, I as I enter these 30s and everything like that, of course that's not something that I'm interested in because I don't want to see the Facebook memory of me taking this L back then. You know what I'm saying? But in the same sense, he's dealing with it the only way that he know how. Kanye really does need a solid friend, but somebody who can really get through to him. And
Yeah, I could be that friend if you really need me to. Please, please, I got you. I got you, B. You're my spirit animal. Y'all laugh, but I'm real.
I would like to say though. Yeah, were you done?
Yeah.
Okay. I will give Ye not a pass, but some understanding on the fact that when you are trying to communicate something and it's your word versus the Kardashians have a really, really large voice, and their publicity is like one of the strongest in America, if not the world. And so, and from watching the Kanye doc, I only saw the first part so far, but I know his thing has always been when he can't get any other support, like from the powers that be, he goes to the public to get support. And I feel like this is just another case of that. He feels like the Kardashians have too much power. On that Nori interview that I referenced, he kept talking about their publicist and how she's controlling the narrative. And what does he do? I can't compete with that, but I can get the people who love and know me and fuck with me to listen and say, yo, I am being mishandled. I am being like taken advantage of in this. And while to your point, he may not always communicate it the best, he does get us to feel it. He does have a good way of making us feel something. And I feel like this is just simply him trying to get us to feel him so that something can happen. Mm-hmm. And it might just be as simple as that. And, you know, Kris Jenner is just writing the shit.
But he married that woman. He married into that family, so he knew exactly what the fuck was gonna happen.
But what if we flip this? What if it's like Kanye with you know, possession of the child, and then Kim is fighting for her? That's where I feel like it gets fucked up. Because if it's Kim going this hard for it, everybody would be on her side. Not just because she's a Kardashian, just because she's a woman.
A lot of people are on Kanye's side, by the way.
Yeah, I'm saying, but not the majority. And people are still shitting on
Nah.
I would think it's a publicity stunt.
Because right.
The thing is, people aren't against Kanye. They just feel like what he's doing is incredibly corny. But everybody respects the fact that he's going so hard for his marriage and his kids. Yeah. Everybody respects that.
And
it's just like, bro,
should have that right.
You're putting you saying you're going hard for your kids, but you're like bringing us into it. Like, we not involved.
And making videos of him killing that nigga.
I don't think he had a choice because, I mean, he married into the Kardashians. It's all out there.
Now, I will say, man, once folks go on over to that Kardashian side, they don't come back quite right. You know what I'm saying? That's
I don't know. Was he all the way right when he went into it, though?
So he came back twice as worse.
It ain't right just because it's white.
It ain't right, it's just white. Is that what you said?
Because it ain't right just because it's white.
Oh.
It ain't never fucking right. No. No.
I have one question and then we can move on because and this isn't my point. I just heard somebody say it and I think it was, you know, kind of deep. Didn't Kim leave Kanye because of his mental issues? That's what she referenced, right? Am I making that up before I even get to the rest of it?
I'm sure that's part of it.
Because I feel like that's what she kept saying. Like his bipolarness is really causing a problem for everybody.
I'm sure there's a lot more problems than just that. But
so I'm not even gonna go to the next point.
But that's definitely an issue.
A layer.
Okay, we can leave that then. What else we got? We can talk about Kim K talking about women don't work.
Wait, hold on. I want to go to the motherfucking doppelganger shit. I really do think that when you said Kris Jenner writing this shit, because they kept bringing out article after article after article of Julie Fox talking about, oh, she's wearing the same thing as Kim. Bitch, they're clothes.
And Kanye probably dressed her. Yeah. We know Kanye dressed Kim.
They kept saying that, oh, she's trying to be a Kim clone. Like, Kim is the only fucking woman out here. No, dog. She just doing what she doing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that it was completely original or anything like that. But nothing new is under the sun, bro. Somebody done wore everything that we done ever had before.
Quick question: did anyone in this room ever think Kim was the hottest lady in the world
No.
at any point?
In the world, no, but I thought she was a stone cold beauty for a long. Still do. I think that woman is gorgeous.
Before
put her
or
over
after
Megan
the
Good?
porno?
I mean, Megan Good
Or the
is a beautiful
surgery.
black queen. It's,
Okay.
And I mean, I've loved Megan Good since I was literally like 11, dog. Like, it's tough. That's just nostalgic for me. But Kim is like really, really beautiful to me. Really,
I'm
really
not
beautiful.
denying
to me.
that. I'm not denying that.
Okay, but
I've just never thought that she was the most beautiful out there.
I don't think nobody in this room has.
I don't know who I would say is the most beautiful. It would be tough for me to make a top 10 beautiful women list, honestly, but she top tier.
Beyonce.
She compete with all of them.
You mean Kim Kardashian or that look that she
Kim
has?
Kardashian.
Okay.
Kim Kardashian. And
A
if
lot of bitches that got the look. The doppelganger got the
I was about to say, if there's a Kim Kardashian look,
Their
then you
sister-
gotta
her sister looks
shout out
better
Kim
than-
Kardashian, the original. I don't know. I feel like, she's definitely one of the baddest women on the planet.
She is
if I had
spicy
to-
white.
The fact that
so-
within her family, her sister
Spicy
already is
white.
prettier than
Yeah,
her.
she is
Like,
spicy white.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, her sisters are pretty.
I disagree.
Oh.
None of them. The closest one is probably what, Kylie? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Nah. She's just younger.
She just ain't got the
Kim is
body,
a
but,
fucking fox.
She can get that.
No disrespect, Lexi.
You can take the same way Kim got her body.
Yeah, shout outs to Chris Brown.
But
suing.
the older sister looking good now too, though.
No, she not.
She look a lot better than what she started out as.
Yeah, she do.
Cause she was always the
What's-
ugly duckling.
What's this
Yeah.
version 7 of her? Which one we talking about?
The latest.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Kim don't even look like how she looked when she first came out.
Fuck them.
But she's morphed into a beautiful woman.
Somebody choose something else off the board. Juicy Smollett is in court and he said, I'm innocent and I'm not suicidal.
Now,
Can I just say I respect that so much?
I was about to
I
say-
respect the fuck out of that, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy, man.
Sticking to his guns.
That he got them.
Nah, but he been adamant. He ain't changed this. Did he really do that shit for real though? Cause I got a shred of doubt. Like that shit is. He's real adamant about that. Shit'll make you think twice.
If
like,
you go
damn,
into jail, are you gonna change up your story?
Nah, but he.
Too late.
Oh, right.
Die with the lie, dog.
Die with the lie.
Listen, no, if it's either that shit really did happen and them niggas like really tried to jump him and tried to act like they was like some white whatever MAGA people and they really did that shit to him to rob him or some shit, or it was made up.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there is absolutely any way that what he said is true. Absolutely no way. I feel like there is too much evidence against him. The story was fugazi from when it came out. The people already flipped on him. They had receipts. It's dead. But I will say I respect the fact that, and I don't know if speaking for myself, I didn't think the nigga was like in danger of dying. I didn't think he was suicidal. I didn't think anybody would kill him in prison. Right. And so I respect the fact that out of nowhere, he just said that. Change the narrative, dog. Like, now we all talking about him. Is he gonna die? Is he gonna kill himself? Is he suicidal? And it's not even as much about the lie anymore.
I think it was
it's
a
about,
power move.
is he safe?
I really, I want to say Juicy Smollett is probably making a big bitch move. Probably making a big bitch move just to be in that solitary, like, don't want no other cellmates around them. Just, he wanted the easy way out and still, I guess, do the time.
That nigga threw up the black power fist as he left the courtroom, y'all. Yo, you know what else I respect? Hold on, last thing. This nigga said, I know everybody thinks it's a lie, but I would never disrespect my 400 ancestors of people. That's when I knew, this nigga's committed. Because when you know he's an actor. You start saying all the reasons why you shouldn't be lying, but you still lying. Right. Oh, you trying to get this lie off, my boy. Right. I've been there. I respect it. That is die with the lie to the 10th degree.
Just like a nigga.
Man, all jokes to the side, I'm glad that he said this because everybody making jokes and shit about it, but if this nigga pop up dead in a couple months, everybody gonna be like, oh my God, what happened? What happened? Especially if they say it's on some suicidal shit. Right. Like, and it's a shame
they're not gonna
that,
kill him over this though.
I don't think nobody's gonna kill him, but it's a shame that as a black people, we done watch so many times our people go in jails and then they say, oh, it was suicide and everything like that. For them to come out, I mean, not come out.
I'm about to say
y'all about to not come out.
Don't make me be this guy. Ace,
this might be
make me.
This might be a really low tier OJ case. Like,
What if he kill himself?
That's gonna be fucking tragic.
From everything that has happened with him recently, why would we not think that he said that so when he kills himself, he get even more fucking sympathy? I think he might be suicidal.
If it's a person that wants to kill themselves, I mean, yes, some people do look for sympathy, but if I'm dead and gone, I don't need your fucking sympathy.
But why do people? Come on, bro. Come on,
just
bro.
want the legacy.
That ain't him. That ain't him. He do want our sympathy. He do want our attention. He do want us to care. He do want us to pay attention. Obviously.
But that's the greatest.
What has he done to make me think that everything he said is not lies, including this?
I didn't say that. I didn't think that what he said wasn't lies. I don't know. All I know is that, you know what I'm saying,
have y'all
bro
seen
had scratches and shit.
Have y'all seen the video of the little boy who played his brother? Have y'all seen that video of him being investigated by the police and stuff because he beat up his girlfriend or some shit? Like, y'all never seen like the clip of him looking crazy? What Empire done did something to them boys for them? Because wait, let me show y'all this real quick.
Empire did something. That shit looked like a scene out of Empire when he was walking out the court too.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It was
That shit looked like Empire.
Tie it into Empire or some shit. When all that shit first started happening, I really did think it was.
I gotta be out. No, and because I like good shit. I really am like, I might be lost now. I'm really triggered by this because I really feel like this nigga just playing on all the fucking hot button shit, bro. Mm-hmm. Like the MAGA shit, the nooses. I'm not suicidal. I'm innocent. Like, this is another black man being
targets,
bro.
Checking all the
like,
boxes.
bro. And then we just supposed to go with it because we're not allowed to talk bad about a nigga who says I'm not suicidal, or I am suicidal, or I'm being railroaded.
That was the first shit I thought when he said I'm not suicidal. Like, what if this nigga really kill himself? And he said that.
Yo, man, I'm not advocating for anybody to kill themselves, but I'm not gonna feel bad. And I don't care that I said it. I don't care that I said it, bro. Because it's not my man's, and I have no reason to care about this man besides the fact that he does everything he can to be in our fucking conscious. He hit all the fucking buttons, dog. He hit all the fucking buzzwords. Stop it, bro.
Yeah.
Stop it, bro. I don't care.
Power play.
I don't care. And I hate that he wants us to care. And I don't want you to judge me because I know that you care about mental health, but his mental health, fuck his mental health, bro. Fuck that nigga.
My God.
Fuck that nigga.
Jesus.
Tracy Braxton died of cancer. Shout out to her.
What's that?
Tracy
Rest
Braxton,
in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to her.
Rest in peace.
I care about her more than I care about him.
Educate.
And I don't know her.
Who that?
Anybody know?
That is one of the 5 sisters of, well, 4 sisters of Toni Braxton, and she did just recently pass of esophageal cancer. Okay.
Of the throat, and then she just wanted to sing so bad, and she just died of cancer in the throat.
Real sudden, like, I'm sure they kept that out the public because I didn't know that she was
She's
sick.
been battling for like a year.
That's the
killing me. That shit is crazy. How that
Fuck
shit,
cancer.
She was like one of the thickest ones. And she
Hey,
died.
they don't mean you, Ace.
I'm not worried. I'm not overly sensitive.
I just mean they said fuck cancer.
Nah, by the way, I'm sensitive. And I ain't like when people said that about me, but I am sensitive. I accept it about myself. I don't mind it.
Shout outs to
Drake with the lace
Breezy actually
Hold on,
suing.
Wait. Okay, because Green sent that. Do you know for sure that was the lace front, bro? Okay.
That shit look
Because
real.
Green's the only one that said that, and we all just ran with it.
That's his hair.
That's a good goddamn like
lace. If that shit.
Yeah, I like what you said earlier. It's more likely he got some weave in there than a full lace, but
yeah.
all that is, you gotta relax.
And everybody's like, there's no way he got hair long enough.
Yeah, you gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax.
At the same
But
time,
why is it
bro,
so wrong,
Strink
man?
is just real, bro. Strink is just real. Drake got a little black in him, and he got a little bit of white in him, so they shit grow fast.
But I'm saying, what's so wrong about it? Like, ladies always changing their haircut, color, style, and
he a
getting
Canadian
wigs.
Dominican?
No one's
So
saying
he got
nothing. No one's saying nothing. But when a guy,
It's nothing wrong with it.
My
but
girlfriend
it's not
calls
cool.
those
But
the
it's
fuck
funny.
boy braid.
But it's funny.
Nah, that's the champagne poppy lace. I like it. That shit look realistic as hell. I rock with it. So
Oh man, I think he was just doing it to make his son feel more comfortable because I know his son be rocking the braid. For real, that wasn't even a
white
joke.
as hell, too. That boy got a drip of black in him. He white as hell. He a ginger, right?
I mean, because the kid is probably, if Drake is half white and the mom is all white, that kid is 3/4 white.
A quarter white.
What is his son? Irish? What the
A
fuck?
quarter black.
Oh yeah.
Some shit.
I mean, black.
Quarter black. Yeah.
He might be 3/4 black still.
How you figure?
Nah, he just won.
The black gene's
Y'all
strong.
ain't never seen this pass this around. He was acting like he was
Right.
schizophrenic.
Some shit. Something wrong with that nigga.
No, for real. That's the youngest one. Y'all ain't never seen that? But y'all gotta actually see the clip though. He was acting so crazy. And I was like, is
Oh
he
yeah,
acting?
I heard about them.
I was like, is he acting or is this for real? Like,
I don't
really
care.
did
Something
not
happened.
know.
I don't care about none of them Empire niggas. You're not about to get me to look at another Empire nigga because we was talking about the one I don't care about.
Look at him.
Is Terrence Howard good? Is Taraji good?
Yeah, they
All right, we
They the only
good.
niggas
We
that
good. We good. Is Precious good?
Yeah, she is good. I like her too.
All right, fuck them
Her name
niggas.
is, she getting married. What's her name? City Bae.
Sit back. Mm-hmm.
Don't call her Precious.
All love, except for
This
Juicy.
nigga was acting a straight fool though, for real.
Let's see what else we got. Anything else tickle y'all fancy?
Yeah.
Oh, you was about to hit Chris Brown.
I mean, it was just
So is he
it's just
suing
shout
her?
outs.
Yeah.
He should have sued that
Yeah.
bitch.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I
Power
heard
to him.
that she was suing him at first, but then they dismissed it.
Cause she
So
had,
I didn't know that he was countersuing her for it.
Cause
Hell
she,
yeah.
she
She
was
was
talking
suing him.
hella fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
She was,
I heard that
They
she was
saying
just
that she
charging
was
him with
suing
rape.
him for raping her or
Falsely
attacking
accusing
her.
him.
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. Can you sue a nigga for raping you? Or can
If
you just
can
bring
prove
up
that he
charges?
didn't rape you, you can't bring up charges because you're not the police or nothing.
I don't know if you can sue somebody for raping you. I don't know. I mean, I suppose you
I
can sue
feel
somebody
like
for
you can
anything,
sue
but that's not.
for,
I don't think that's a
like,
thing.
Assault, like, or something like that. Like,
Okay, there's always civil suits, but they always say like, don't do the civil suit because then it makes your criminal suit look weak, like you just did it for money. Maybe that's why people don't often like sue for a criminal charge. But I know that I don't know if I wouldn't call it a countersuit, but I know that he is suing her for the false accusation. And the thing that I got from this is, when are we ever gonna get something on the book about like for real false accusations when we know that it's for revenge? And I really advocate for him because his situation in particular, like it is believable that he would do it.
Yeah, because
and he got a career and she did that, like she used that shit
Well,
maliciously.
This
his
would
history
be the case right here because he's definitely about to win that shit.
I feel like
call it the Breezy Act.
If if you get falsely accused, the accuser should get as much time as the falsely accused would have gotten.
Yeah,
Or
we need
whatever
something on the
the
books.
crime.
We need something on the books. But I know that the lawyer who was representing her actually dropped her once Chris Brown released that video of the voice
Right.
note. Like, I don't know if y'all heard it, but he was like, he played it and she was like,
she just trying to get some more time with him and stuff like that.
she just trying to fuck. Like, yo, why you egging
So
me?
who representing her now? Because I want to hear that argument.
I don't think anybody gonna pick her up.
Oh, damn.
Okay, then after that, none of he released the messages like that.
it's a losing battle. Why would?
Nah, a lawyer, somebody won't take it.
They might do it for the pub.
Is
Right.
Barack,
It's
Barack tested positive for COVID on here?
No, it's not. But shout out to my boy Obeezy,
He out there living life apparently.
living his best life. He said, excuse me, Michelle ain't got it though, so.
Bro, this the first news I done heard about COVID in months.
right because COVID.
All right, let's not
done
make this pot
disappeared.
about
Say it again, Lex. What is it?
COVID ain't fucking real.
Ooh, we coming in spicy. This honorable mentions. Fuck
COVID
Juicy
ain't been
Smollett. Fuck fucking the COVID. Fuck that bitch that said Chris Brown raped her.
They did put some shit out there, but COVID ain't real.
Fuck Bank of America for trying to arrest my boy Ryan Coogler.
That shit.
Fuck Florida and
Okay,
their
so
Stop
pause.
Woke Act.
Let's go back to this Kugler
Stop
shit.
woke act, that shit.
Hold on.
Yeah,
We gotta go back to the Kugler shit because I'm all for
yeah, that was fucked up.
I'm all for our people. You know what I'm saying?
Just because he has money.
It's not just because he has money. He went in there suspicious as fuck.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
he
he
didn't.
did.
Tell me why.
Glasses
I didn't know he
on,
did. Oh.
Mask up.
He
And
famous.
instead of just filling out a motherfucking withdrawal slip, this nigga put a note saying, please count this money discreetly.
Okay.
All the telltale
I thought
signs
he
of
did
a
fill
bank
out the
robbery.
withdrawal slip, and
That's
then
what I
on the
thought.
back of it, he wrote the note on there.
So I don't know the details, but when I read the story, I thought it said he filled it out, and then on the
Right.
back of it, he said, "Please count 12 G's discreetly." And it's like,
but the bitch, she fucked up though.
like nigga, did my
'Cause-
ID work? Like, is my shit false or something? Why you don't believe
No,
me?
ain't no way he went in there like that because he is not that nigga. Goddamn, be going on there to just be writing a note on the back of the shit and just think
That's
you're supposed
stupid.
to know, right?
You be
If he didn't-
surprised, bro.
if he
You
didn't
be
fill out that withdrawal
surprised.
shit,
My
put it in
my
there.
girl tell me all the time about how customers come in there. She just started at a new bank or whatever like that, and they come in there not trying to show no ID, face covered and shit, sunglasses on and shit, and expect me to just give you the money that's in this account. They don't want to show their ID. They don't want to verify who they are. But we protecting your fucking money, bro.
If he did that, then he's an idiot. But I don't think he. I would like to believe he's smarter than that. I would like to believe. I have no reason to believe, but he made Black Panther.
Dog, I get weird when I fill that shit out, and I'm just withdrawing like 200. I don't want nobody seeing me walk out with 200.
But the thing
I'm not pulling out
If
12
that's the
G's.
case, if that's the case, be like going to the office or something where you can have a private meeting or something, or pull that
Right.
shit out like at the drive-through.
That
or
makes it
something.
more
like,
overt.
I can't remember the last time I filled out a deposit slip though.
withdrawal.
Right.
A withdrawal slip, like they just.
I
Like,
mean, when's the last
just
time you
put
pulled
your-
out
You
$12,000?
just put your card at the machine though, or at the teller.
Well, you can
But
only
they got
pull out
limits
so
at
much
the
at
machines,
ATM.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the teller though, like even now, like at Bank of America, 'cause I got Bank of America, I don't fill out a withdrawal form. I get in my card, like I let.
That
them
is
know.
facts. That is facts.
But they fill out the withdrawal form anyways.
Right.
And so you know what?
10,000. It's a whole different process.
Right.
And to your
10,000,
point,
you gotta put that shit on.
if he put his card in there and didn't fill out the withdrawal slip and only wrote on the back, "Give me 12 G's discreetly and count it" or whatever, that makes sense because he
With
might
his
not have
ID.
filled out the front of it because I just put my card in here. Bitch, what is you questioning me for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why she thought she was being robbed though. Like if a nigga give you,
She was scared as fuck.
She was- wasn't she pregnant?
She didn't know what
I don't
the
know.
fuck to think. She probably ain't seen more than goddamn $12,000.
I think she was pregnant.
I can't even count that high, bitch. Fuck you, mean? Yeah, this is a robbery now. Get on the ground.
She didn't want to count that high.
The money counter don't even count that high, bitch.
So none of y'all heard like the 911 call that she made?
No.
you heard it?
Yeah.
Was she
wasn't-
frantic?
No.
What's
She
she
wasn't
saying?
frantic. The operator wasn't frantic. Nobody was frantic. And she was new. So the
Yeah,
operator
that's
said,
what I
did he
heard.
show a gun? Did he show a weapon? She said, no. So like, what's wrong? She's like, it just seemed kind of off. She said, did he say anything? She's like, no. I mean, it just seems so weird to me. Though. The operator said, you haven't been threatened. And she said, I mean, I can send somebody out. Do I need to send somebody out? She's like, I just don't feel right to me.
Why
She
not
said,
go to the
"All right."
manager?
She should have
Some peace in the
brought
air,
that to her
like-
manager. No.
She was a dumb bitch.
She had to.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
She was
Like,
mad shit.
she may not have been dumb. She might go through like that pregnancy brain that you get. You get a little dumb when you're pregnant.
You had a baby before?
Or she just racist?
Come through, Johnny.
She was black.
Oh no!
Yeah, you didn't know that.
We gotta move on. We gotta move on.
He was black.
Hey man, y'all heard that Florida stopped the
And that's what the no woke shit goddamn caused. It caused bitches like that because she don't know her goddamn history. She don't think that black people can have that.
Damn.
This is why we need the woke act.
I was gonna call her a Karen, but she's a Keisha acting
She's
like that.
Keisha.
Oh no!
You didn't know she was black?
No,
Yes, that's why.
I read that story like this has to be a white woman. This has to be.
Goddamn.
They say that's part for last, like he the kicker. She a nigga.
Right, because they didn't tell they waited
waited
for
to
the
the
last
end, like,
part
this
on
was
every
black.
article. Every article.
Yowza.
All of a sudden, race ain't important.
Yowza.
Back to what you were saying about this woke act.
I'm in disbelief, guys.
I
cannot
Does that change everything for you?
everything. What?
That changes the
Because I said maybe she's racist. No. This bitch is just dumb. She got pregnancy brain. I'm with that now. It ain't her fault. Her baby, she got twins. They taking up a lot of brain cells. It ain't her fault. It is not her fault. We being way too hard on her, bro.
It's time for me to go.
She was way too dumb for that situation. Like,
That was fucked up though.
This is why they got to teach critical race theory.
Exactly. That's my whole point. Exactly.
We got to understand how these fucking systems has even made our people like racist against us in certain ways.
And they
You know
really
what I'm
have,
saying?
though. They really
It's
have.
systematic. It's bigger than us, y'all. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than any of us.
So I'll definitely say, back when we talked about it, season 1, I was definitely misinformed about it. But bro, I still kind of stand by the same stance. It's not even just Black history; it's fucking history.
It's American history.
Y'all are determined to take out a part of a history that isn't fitting y'all agenda. That's not okay. But I mean, my thing is y'all don't need bills and stuff to do that because y'all already been doing that. You know, like this just making us waste time and blow smoke. And it's like, you know, once the smoke clears at the end of the day, if these folks don't want to teach us this shit in school, they not going to teach us this shit.
Well, now the bill gives you the right to sue if they attempt to teach you this shit.
Or any diversity training. Certain diversity training.
I really wonder how the hell this conversation got into Congress. Like, yo, we need to do this. This
Right.
This is the sauce, and we need to vote for this. And what brought that up?
It actually
Who
doesn't
brought
make
it up? Right, who brought that
I
up?
said to your point that it doesn't make sense because in everything that I read, there was a study that said in grades K through 12, they're not teaching critical race theory. So the fact that these niggas brought this up, like, yo, we don't want niggas learning about specifically what they say is how any group is privileged or oppressed based on their color, creed, race, all that shit. But you can still teach about racism. You just can't say, again, someone is inherently oppressed or privileged because of their skin tone.
That's
race,
a
all that
flawed
shit. And I feel like
education then.
I feel like it goes against each other. Like, how do you teach about racism and not teach about
the other?
Fucking feeling inferior or people being made to feel inferior and others to feel superior?
Right. So again, it's about a power play. They want control.
Yeah. The main thing I thought about this as well is it's only southern states that do this. And if you really think about it, like the senators or whoever that's doing it, let's say they're 60 years old, it's 2020, they were born in 60? It may not be them, but their father and their grandpa was dumb niggas back then. And he's like, yo, y'all not about to say my papa was a terrible man. No, not my papa. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so no, bro, we're not letting this happen. Not in Florida, not in Georgia. Take that shit up north, Yankee.
The thing is, bro, like, all them folks who in Congress and all of that shit, these niggas is old as hell.
Right, they the old niggas.
They are old as hell.
Are there any young politicians that
AOC ain't pushing this shit, boy.
Shout out to the BX
My
New York
whole thing,
AOC.
though,
Stacey Abrams ain't pushing this shit in Georgia, boy. That's that motherfucker George Kemp or whatever his
my
name
whole
is.
thing is niggas who they say should retire because of age. These same niggas get to keep their job in Congress and shit, making old ass bills that don't follow the new generation's thinking and need.
Yeah, because they don't have a limit on re-elections. Like, you know
right, them niggas just stay in that job forever. They just stay in that job forever unless they get fired or impeached or
and then they
die.
still in it. You just dying into it. I'm dying out of it.
They're still picking
family still getting money.
Who are gonna succeed
forever. So Florida did pass that. I want to be sure.
So it went through, and I don't understand government well enough as much as I should, but it went through like the Senate, and now I got to go through the House.
Okay.
Is that how it works? Anybody?
Yeah, generally.
Something like that. So it made it through one part, but the next part is the part that DeSantis, he pretty much is the nigga that got the final decision in the House that it's at, and he's been a avid supporter of the shit. Like,
so he gonna put the nail in the coffin for
he like, yeah, this is happening. And then our person, Kemp, I'm pretty sure it's similar situation, and he ain't about to stop that shit. So
y'all niggas better get out and vote for Stacey Abrams before this nigga Kemp get us all fucking killed out here over some dumb stop woke act shit. They already trying to police women's body. Now they trying to stop teaching about history.
I actually remember, like, I went to high school in both New York and Georgia. I really remember the history is taught way different down here than New York.
It makes sense though. Again, it sucks, but we're in the South where they succeed. What's it called? when you separate. What do they call it?
Secede.
Secede from, because I didn't want to say succeed like they were successful, but yeah, they seceded from the fucking country. It's really weird that, again, I always think about this. The fucking Confederate flags, we should not allow them to fly them shits. That shit ain't cool. They literally are traitors. We're living in treasonous lands, guys.
Should America not be states anymore and should just be like a united country?
No, we're not united at all.
I'm saying
let's not get carried away.
I'm just saying because like what the southern states are doing is very country-like. Not like that they're southern country, but like actual country where they're taking advantage of their states' rights where they can do these kinds of things. But like if it was all federally mandated, it very well might not be this way.
The power in this country does lie in the South. So you are absolutely right about that.
You think so?
It
Why do you
does.
say that? The power lies in the South.
Texas, Georgia, Florida, all these Republican-ass states. It's
about-
not ran by New York or Cali.
Oh, no.
It's not. We like to think it is, but it's not.
I do like to think it is.
Right.
I definitely
It's
like
really
to think
not.
it is.
Money-wise, yeah, but politics, no.
Damn, you talking about Alabama running shit, bro?
Right.
Louisiana, Mississippi, all them states, they got power too? Fuck
These Republicans, they got all the power.
Sorry if I'm disrespecting your state, but come on, bro.
It's that they're very
Mississippi can't be
influential.
making decisions for us, bro. Come on, bro. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But again, I'm living in Georgia. Like, honestly, outside of
Right.
Atlanta, it's treacherous out here, man.
Right. We had slavery in Georgia recently.
We did?
Yeah, like over at the onion fields, they had slaves. Like it was a few months ago. I'm mad that no one's heard of this. This is wild.
Yeah, you might have to school us.
Like,
Right.
it was
You might get a free nigga off for this one. Go ahead, bro.
Literal slaves. I forgot. I think it was what's that? No, it's not Valdosta. It's an onion named
Vidalia.
Vidalia, yeah. They had actual slaves there. I don't even know if it was all. I think it might have been a lot of just black people, but the fact that that shit is still existing in America, in the South, bullshit.
Yowza.
And the fact that it wasn't bigger news than it is, the fact that it was brought to light by me.
You get one off.
That shit ain't right.
You get one hard R off.
No. No.
All right, man. Anybody got any
Too
positives? Hold on. I got one this week, boy.
Obama. Positive.
Obama positive and safe.
COVID positive.
Hold on. Hold on, Negroes.
He just got a cold.
Strong cold.
Right.
Positive on cold.
Oh, okay, here we go. Abbott Elementary partners with Scholastic to provide free book fairs at underfunded schools. How about that, nigga?
Shout out to motherfucking Quinna
They are a
We've been
fresh
giving her
show.
a shout out every week or every other week.
Are they season
Keep
2
doing
in?
your thing.
They're just one season in.
I like that show.
Already changing the world.
That's what I love, yeah. That's a good show. That's a good show for
We
it to be
fucks
that way.
with it.
Shout out to that. I love that positive, man. That really moved me when I heard that. Anybody got anything else?
Nah, my nigga, we gotta get the hell on.
All right.
Bedtime.
Stay black. Stay strong.
Always stay black.
Remember, they can't bring you down unless they below you. Loyalty before royalty. The real respond. Pimps up, hoes down. You know where the fuck you want to be. Peace. Deuces.
Toodles.
Bodega Betty. Shot clock, take one.
All right, I'm ready. All right, go ahead.
Please don't put it loud. Like, just vibrate is fine. Just let us know. I really don't like that. That iPhone. Yeah. Alright. Impress us with your answer. What the fuck is wrong with the world?
Oh, that's the question? Oh, everything is wrong with the world. White people is wrong with the world. Shit, there's starving kids in the world. The economy is fucked up in this world. The president is fucked up. Shit, student loan needs to be canceled. That's what's wrong with the world. Diseases, COVID. Well, no, COVID don't even fucking exist no more, so. Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we impressed?
How many?
I don't like all this eye contact. I feel like y'all trying to think us too high. I don't like it. Those eyes were very intent on each other.
All right. We got the homegirl. Oh, shit. We got the homegirl Toby in the motherfucking building. Okay. Okay. Come through. Alright, so you got 25 seconds to impress us with whatever you would tell your younger self. Whatever your current self would tell your younger self. Go.
Don't fuck all them boys.
Oh? Oh?
I'm impressed.
I'm not.
I'm like, that's a real ass.
So, the women might agree.
Right?
Women agree. How do y'all feel?
I give it to her. I give it to her. I give it to her.
But the guys weren't impressed.
Nah, actually, that was bold.
As fuck.
I give her that.
Thank you.
Nigga said, what's 12 capitals?
That started with an A.
Right? God damn.
I don't understand it.
Right, it's long, like, it's like, I feel like I got a goddamn.
I get the word question. Break it down.
What's the rundown?
What are you saying?
If one car was going 45 miles an hour.
Like, I gotta comprehend it, then, goddamn.
Okay.
Okay.
KP, impress us with your answer or take a shot. In 50 years, what will be something that people will look back on and say that wasn't considered negative back then? What's our, it was a different time? Starting now. Speaking to the mic.
I would have to say drill music. I think drill music, what's happening now with drill music, I think will change because I listen back to like old school hip hop and gangster rap and shit like that, and it seems, oh, that's my time? Oh, fuck! I tried to get into it.
Actually, impressed by that answer.
My partner them, hey, it's the boy Los. Is you ready though?
I do
Is
be
y'all
ready.
Okay. Name as many unisex names as you can.
No. You gotta say a specific number and a time.
Oh, my bad.
Right.
Take two, goddamn.
Quickly before I think of them.
Oh, wait, Los. You ready? Name 10 unisex names in 20 seconds.
Names?
Yeah.
Okay, names. Oh shit. Jordan. Morgan. Fuck. Jesus. Nah, that's not one of them.
Right.
Yeah, I'm bad. This is okay.
Take a shot.
Drinking.
Sorry.
Another shot for Los.
So
Jesus.
how many names? Two?
Y'all are weak. I would have said, give me like 6, and for everyone you don't name is a shot. Y'all ain't trying to fuck people up.
Hold on. Take the shot on camera.
I mean, I have my shot glass over there on top of the water bottle.
What is the shot?
Anybody else volunteer for a shot
Y'all
glass?
can name 10 names.
I don't know though. Alexis?
I thought you were at least gonna say Tracy.
Alexis is one. I can do it.
Alexis. I ain't never meet no man.
Not a man name.
Alex?
Alex.
Alex.
John and Joanna is the same name.
You said John.
Can I get back on the camera name?
But if there's if you gave 2 separate names, it's not unisex.
Tracy. That was a good one.
Chase.
Courtney.
Any of our guests?
Courtney.
I hate all those names. Like, if I ever
Sean.
with a girl that's named any of these names, it's just like,
Leslie.
Corey.
Leslie.
For sure.
Taylor.
Who you think of?
Taylor.
Jaden. Jaden.
Oh,
Brayden.
Toby.
Okay, good.
Toby.
Yeah.
Toby?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
No, because I don't think about. All I can think about was. No, I'm sorry, don't get offended. But it's the your name. My name is Kunta, and he be like, your name is Toby. From you ever
That's your
seen
word,
that?
man.
I'm sure you heard that.
I